Hey everyone, it's Mark and we are live. Good to see everyone. Hope everyone is having a good start to the week. No, Mondays are never that good, but it is what it is. Want to give a huge thank you to Tony Wall, who contributed $1.99 before the stream even began. Hang on, I hear myself. Okay, had another tab open. But anyway, huge thank you to Tony Wallow, who contributed $1.99 before the stream even started. Thank you, my friend. Hello to Tani Aye. Good to see you, my friend. So I figured it's been a few weeks since I last streamed, so figured just jump on, hang out for a little while, watch a few Sovereign Citizen videos. So yeah, just give everyone a minute or two as we see a few people coming into the chat. Hey, Patty. Hey, I always butcher this name. Roisin. Roisin, good to see you. Shaughn Ziech. PJC, good to see you, my friend. Hey, PMax. Hello, we are Legion. So yeah, a couple of videos lined up, like I said. So let me bring up the first video. And should have been more prepared. Oh, okay, there we go. So this video I uploaded a couple of months ago, where this sovereign citizen refuses to provide his license during a traffic stop. So let's see, share screen. Hey, Granger Renfrew, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. All right, and before we even get into the video, let me just say, I cannot stand this brand new YouTube user interface. It's terrible. They jumbled everything all together at once, and the old design was a lot better, let me just say. But anyway, let's get on and let's roll with the video. Let me know if you guys can't hear it. Should be able to.
Hey. What am I getting pulled over for, sir? I have a headlight out? Is that a crime?
Well, first off, vertical video is always a crime. Audio is fine. Good to know that. Hey, Alex Delavan, and I apologize if I mess up anyone's names. I'm usually terrible with names. Hey, J Car. Good to see you. Hey, Zerzus. Good to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing well.
Defective equipment, it's a violation.
Oh, okay. Am I being detained or am I being pulled over?
You're being pulled over, sir.
Am I being detained or am I free to go?
You're not free to go until we complete this stop. License registration.
At this time, I want to exercise my rights. I don't want to answer no questions until I have an attorney present.
Fine.
If I'm being detained, I'm in custodial arrest.
You're not in custodial arrest. You're being detained for the purpose of a violation of a moving traffic violation. Thank you.
You're welcome, sir.
Is the vehicle registered to you?
I don't answer questions, sir.
And the typical, I don't answer questions. You know, they repeat the script. Every sovereign citizen repeats the script line for line. You would think they would know by now that the script never works. Oh, I'm glad to see nobody else likes the new user interface either. It's dumb. Like, they jumbled everything together, made it more difficult to use. Just my opinion. Exactly. YouTube never got the memo. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
6v60. That's fine. Why is
I
that?
wish not to answer any questions till I have an attorney present, please.
No,
I have not committed a crime.
You're correct. You have not committed a crime. You committed a moving violation.
Again, am I being detained or am I free to go?
Here, please.
Am I being?
You are being detained.
I'd like to see your supervisor then, please. I wish not answer no questions, exercise my rights.
I can't hear you, sir. You're not talking loud enough.
I wish to exercise my rights and remain silent until I have an attorney present.
All of this over a broken headlight. Sovereign citizens really have nothing better to do with themselves.
You're trying to cite me for a uniform commercial code and extort me for revenue.
Uniform commercial code, that's not correct, sir.
Okay.
And like all sovereign citizens, this guy wants to hold court on the side of the road, which is not how it works at all. Like, really, you don't have to like getting a ticket. I mean, you have the right to fight it, but you can't fight it on the side of the road. There's the reasons we have courts. It's like, it's like, really. They think they're magical words. Well, at least they think they're magical. Well, help them get out of a ticket. Oh, and I agree with that, Tanny. Like, these people don't roll down their windows. It's like, it doesn't do anything. Like, just more sovereign citizen nonsense. Double negatives are a common theme amongst offsets. Yes, they are. Hey, Kfar. How are you, my friend? I hope you're doing well.
I'm exercising a constitutional guaranteed activity. I am traveling on a public highway, and the United States Supreme Court has ruled that. I've already called the governor's office yesterday about you guys' harassment. What you're doing is an unlawful stop.
He's refusing to.
I'm not refusing.
Himself and other stuff. Yes, you are refusing.
No, I'm not. I'm exercising my rights. There's a difference.
No, there isn't.
Oh, well, that's your opinion.
No, that's
but the Supreme Court ruling says different, sir.
You have a mail arrow to the vehicle?
You're being recorded and live streamed
So
too.
you, sir.
You know, these sovereign, they always like to say, oh, you know, I'm recording you, officer. Like who cares? It's like, I'm pretty sure nowadays most police departments in the country are required to wear body cameras. So, yeah, you can record the cops all you want, but you're also being recorded on the body camera. Just going through the chat real quick. And yes, if you somehow are not already subscribed to Kfar, head over to Kfar's channel and go subscribe to him. He makes excellent content. I highly recommend go subscribe to him.
That's fine. Please don't delete that because I'll be asking for a public request on it. If I haven't committed a crime, I'd like to be free to go.
You're not free to go.
So I'm being detained.
That is correct.
Can you tell me what crime I am being detained for?
You're being detained for
The only way I can be detained is if I'm committing a crime. Can you articulate a crime, please? I'm asking you to articulate a crime if I have committed a crime, about to commit a crime, or if I did commit a crime. Though that's the law that you have to lawfully detain me, sir.
You prefer to cut me off every time I'm talking.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. Go ahead.
You're the one that wants to give all the information. You have all the information.
Well, I just want to make sure you're deliberately indifferent of my rights and that you don't violate and trespass.
No one's violating your rights.
Well, right now you are. You're pulling me over for unlawful stop.
The stop isn't unlawful. I forgot what it's for, but it's like a broken tail light or something. These sovereign citizens. Hey, Brad, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hey, Kalina, good to see you. Yes, I think they are, at least most police departments, they're required to inform the suspect that they're being recorded. Going to make some outside videos today. Sounds interesting. Oh, here in Massachusetts, to me, it's just a little too hot to go outside and record videos. Maybe one day I'll do it. Who knows? Anything's always possible. Just going again through the chat.
It's not unlawful stop because you have a defective equipment. It's a violation of Title 23.
This is private property, sir.
I've said this before and I'll say it again. Your private property is on a public roadway, so you and your vehicle must comply with the rules of the road.
You decided to pull into private property. It's irrelevant.
No. This is private property.
6-3.
I've had an incident with that vehicle. The last operator was a Carl DeVoid.
Are you Mr. DeVoid?
I don't answer questions unless I have an attorney present.
I'm going to guess that's him.
And quite honestly, excuse me, anyway, and quite honestly, this guy should be charged with failure to identify. Like, it's like, really? I mean, right now, he's just wasting the officer's time. Hey, Persona, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Heard a great cop the other day. He asked the driver what letters are on the gear shift. The idiot told him, cop says, is there a T for travel? Yeah, there's no such gear as travel. I bet sovereign citizens would like there to be a travel gear. Surprised they haven't tried that one yet. Make their own gear that says travel. Hopefully I'm not giving them ideas. He was stopped because one of the headlights was out. Very lawful. The car is unsafe. I was stopped for something similar, and the stop lasted about 2 minutes because I cooperated. Yeah, I mean, life would be so much easier for these sovereign citizens if they just complied and were an idiot, or acted like an idiot, rather. It's private property, but it is subject to the rules of the road. Exactly. But these sovereign citizens will never understand that.
The white male, hazel eyes, 5'8", 180.
Seems about right. Is he valid?
Yeah, actually I am. I got a letter saying they took it out of my taxes. $178.
He is going to be civilly suspended.
Huh. Interesting.
I have the registered owner's name. I'll just give them a 21. Make sure that you have the right to have this vehicle. Is your name Carl?
I don't answer questions unless I got an attorney present, sir. You're violating my civil rights right now.
How? I wish I could talk to this officer because I really want to know how the officer is violating his civil rights. Oh, spoiler alert, the officer is not violating your civil rights. I swear, I get more angry and angrier lately whenever I watch Sovereign Citizens. It's like, I don't know. It's like they don't, like, I've said this before in a previous stream, but it's like there's a loose wire somewhere in their head that just isn't connected. Like, yeah, a lot of the times you only get a warning for it. Like, if you don't act like an ass and just cooperate, usually the cop is pretty cool about it. And it'll just give you a warning if it's like the first offense. I got a warning for the exact same thing. What's getting pulled over for? Oh, they waste way too much time and an unbelievable amount of money, at least in my opinion. Yeah, they think being stopped is a violation of their perceived rights. Just making sure I didn't miss anything in the chat. Well, sir, you can only have an attorney if they arrest you. Get out of the car and we'll give you your lawyer call.
We can have it in the case.
I talked to the governor's office yesterday.
Maybe give me a 21 number for that person.
What's your name and badge number, please?
I don't have a badge number. My call sign is Corporal Stephen Gutierrez from Colchester Police Department.
Can I see 3 forms of ID? Under the Uniform Commercial Code, you're required.
And once again, to the surprise of no one, the sovereign citizen is wrong. The officer is not required to show you 3 forms of ID. No matter what they want to believe, I mean, in their delusional minds, it's like the mind of a sovereign citizen is if they say something to them, it must be true. Well, unfortunately for them, the rest of us live in reality. Hey, Glenn, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. I wouldn't say yet, but we're getting close, I think. Driving is a privilege earned, special right, obtained through merit of achievement and granted by an authoritative body.
One 6-3.
I'm familiar with him, so I'm headed up there right now.
10-4. Thank you. I'm in the parking lot of Spank Puppies.
And I pulled into a private driveway because I figured it was safer to travel.
You should have pulled over to the right.
6-3. Right here. Do you want me to stand by?
Okay. Well, that would be your opinion, but
74.
the law says I should pull over to the nearest safest place.
Law says you should pull to the right.
Apparently, you're not too educated on the law. Then
The only person who isn't educated about the law is you. And I 100% agree with that, past Mark. Thank you, Granger Renfrew, for the $2 super chat. I appreciate it. The officer is very patient with this sad clown. Oh, yes, he is. I mean, I think maybe a little too patient. Like, the sovereign citizen already refused to provide his ID, and license. I mean, honestly, that should just be an automatic arrest and just stop wasting the officer's time. We must first break the window before we can taser the fool. That is true, Zerzeus. And yeah, he is not educated at all. He thinks he is, but he's not. If he was really as educated as he says he is, he wouldn't need to recite the same script that every sovereign citizen ever has recited. Like, if they really knew what they were talking about, they wouldn't need a script in the first place.
You keep cutting me off, and that's fine.
so I got pulled over for an alleged defective light that was working on my private automobile. You know you're violating my civil rights right now, right?
I'm not.
Well, you may think you're not, but United States Supreme Court has ruled that what you're doing is unlawful.
6-3. I'm talking on the radio. Excuse me.
You're the one pulled me over, made contact with me, sir. I didn't make contact with you.
I'll take it just to make sure this person has permission to have the vehicle.
Oh, I do have permission.
I'll verify that in a minute.
You believe that I don't?
Her number is
I don't know.
598.
Are you saying that I stole this or something? Are you making an accusation?
I'm not making anything.
So then what's going on?
I'm speaking on my radio.
You're the one that approached me, sir, and violating my rights.
81.
You know, the United States Supreme Court has ruled, and I must advise you of Title 18, 241, 242. Anyone who conspires to deprive one of one's constitutional rights or deprive one of constitutional rights can be held accountable in a tort claim, sir. And what you're doing right now is civilly violating my
Do you
rights.
have your name, registration,
I don't answer
insurance,
questions.
proof of insurance for the vehicle?
I don't answer questions, and I want to exercise my Fourth Amendment.
I'm asking you for the proper.
And I'm telling you right now, are you asking?
I'm telling you.
Can you tell me the statute and the law that requires me to do that?
Oh my God, he doesn't need to tell you or show you anything. Ugh. Yeah, I agree with that, Patty. His license should be forfeited for not providing it at the traffic stop. It belongs to the issuing body, not him. And that is very true. When you get a license or an ID, it clearly says on the back of that ID that it is property of whatever state it was issued in. I think when they go off the script is when they're most dangerous. Yeah, that's true. I mean, we like to make fun of these sovereign citizens, but they have killed in the past. I mean, so when they do go off script, that's when they do become dangerous. He's not violating your rights. You're neglecting your light. And that's exactly what the officer should just tell him. Tell it to the judge. Like, why when these Muppets cite the Supreme Court, don't officers ask them to quote the stated case? Well, because I think the officers don't want to deal with the nonsense, really. I mean, and these sovereign citizens cherry pick Supreme Court rulings and only read what benefits them without reading the full ruling. So, yeah, the Moors are the most dangerous out of all of them. I mean, between the Moors and frauditors, it's kind of a tie to me. I don't know. I mean, we had the rise of the Moors here in Massachusetts, and where they literally shut down an entire highway. So they're both equally as dangerous, but frauditors are becoming more and more aggressive that I've noticed lately.
Because I like to exercise my Fourth Amendment. Unless you got a search warrant, I care not to get off any documentations that may be used against me in the court of law.
We're going to receive a written warning.
You do whatever you think you got to do, sir, but what you're doing right now is violating my civil right in the United States. Well, you may not think so, but Shapiro versus Thompson and Reno versus Cadon says you are among about 15 other cases. And I already talked to the governor's office about you guys harassing me. Now you're unlawfully holding me in a detention with an armed gun, acting outside your professional capacity. I fear for my life right now, sir, because you're not acting in a lawful capacity and you're armed.
If he really feared for his life, then you would think he would just cooperate and hand over his license so the stop could be over sooner. So now you really don't fear for your life. At least that's just my opinion. He's just saying that. If you would have just handed over your license from the start of this traffic stop, the officer would have written you a warning, and this traffic stop would have already been over.
And I wish not to get off anything or say anything more until I have an attorney present. Thank you. And you are being live streamed. And I got a lot of viewers. I do know the law, sir, and I do know my rights. I'm very educated on that, at least. And I refuse to let you violate those civil rights. And if you so chose, just so you know, I have no ill intent and I'm a non-violent person.
Okay. I don't even know your first name. You won't even tell me that. So.
Well, because you haven't told me I committed a crime. The only way I'm obligated under the law to tell you my name and identify myself if I have committed a crime, about ready to commit a crime, or committed a crime.
Artie does a good job of going through the entire cases that is being cherry-picked. More people should do this, including judges. Oh yeah, Artie is excellent. One of my favorite content creators here in the community. Hey, Emily M. Good to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing well. The case he quoted uses the right to travel language. The case is about welfare benefits should one travel to another state. He should activate his fee schedule. Yep, that fee schedule. Except they never show the officers paying them all that money. Never seen that. YouTube always deletes that footage. Hey, Captain Cactus. Good to see you, my friend. And yes, not identifying is a crime. Failure to identify. Could be charged with that.
You can't tell me I've committed a crime yet. And all I'm doing is exercising my constitutional guaranteed rights to be a traveler on a public highway.
You're driving a vehicle that has...
No, I'm not driving, sir. Driving's defined as commerce.
You're operating a vehicle...
I'm not operating. Operating's defined as commerce.
Stop cutting me off when I'm talking to you. I haven't been rude to you once.
I'm not trying to be rude, sir.
You're
I'm
extremely rude.
okay. You know what? You're right. You've been pretty professional. I'm sorry.
When I speak with someone, common courtesy would be for them to finish what they're saying and then the other person to speak.
And I do apologize. I'm just kind of frustrated to be harassed constantly for exercising a constitution. Yes, I am.
That's my first time meeting you, sir.
Well, you know what? You're part of the corporation. Maybe not you personally, but now that you've been deliberately indifferent personally, I charge $50,000 an hour, minimum of 10 hours. Anything after that is $15,000 an hour, until the case is done.
$50,000 an hour for what?
For my time for violating my civil rights.
He activated his fee schedule, but I guarantee you he didn't see a single cent of that money. And there you go. The fee schedule has been activated. Well done, Sopsit. Just going through the chat. I think the police should have a fee schedule after 10 minutes, 250 for every 5 minutes after. That would deter a lot of these sovereign citizens, that's for sure. What a bargain. You know, so delusional. I wish that's how life worked. I could just walk up to any random person and just say, oh, well, you owe me this amount of money just because reasons, basically. Life would be so much easier that way. But thankfully, and I think it's a good thing, life isn't that way. So, could you imagine the hell if life was really like that? If people really had fee schedules? Yes, I would say yes, but first we gotta break through that window first. Does that mean you can fly a solo plane without a license? A railroad? Nope. I mean, well, these sovereign citizens think they can do whatever they want when we all know in reality they can't. Delegation of authority should be the name of the taser. A K9 named supervisor. I would love that, honestly. That would be great. I'm surprised there's no police departments that have thought about that.
Just so you know, you've been deliberately indifference because you can be held accountable on a tort claim under 18, 241, 242 for violating my civil rights. You know, you guys are going to get educated today. Okay? What you guys are doing is violate my civil rights, and the Supreme Court has spoken on it. So you do what you guys got to do. But, anything that you do against me is violation of my civil rights right now. Just so you know. And you only can hold me for so long. Supreme Court says that.
Well, you keep talking. You can't
No, I don't.
Just can identify you who you are.
No,
We'll go from there.
Just advise landlords about possible traffic hazards by the VFW.
Damn, I was only 2 feet to get some papers to have a cigarette.
yeah, that's what I want.
No.
Hey, what's your name?
Carl, how you doing?
What's your name, sir?
Carl the Boyd.
What's your name, sir? Can you identify yourself?
Yeah, it's Michael Fish, Carl. You know who I am.
Do you have a
we don't have a badge number. We don't have badge
do you
numbers,
have
we don't
3
badge.
forms of ID per the law? I need to
Pardon me?
identify you too.
Oh, he's just repeating the same thing that he already said to the other officer. Like, these sovereign citizens really should come up with some new material for their script. Like, it's funny, you mentioned that there was a sovereign citizen that flew a plane from Canada to America. He was a felon in America. They confiscated and searched his plane, found several firearms. Well, I'm really not surprised about that. I mean, I wish I could say I was surprised, but I've been following these sausage for a while now, so nothing really surprises me anymore. Educated today equals bingo. Yep. You're not intimidated in this, officer. You're with your fantasy threats. Oh, yeah, well, of course the officers aren't intimidated. I mean, in the Sopsit's mind, he wishes they were intimidated, though. Like, and I agree with that. Break the window at this point. Just break the window. I've decided I will become a Sopsit lawyer for the court. This officer seems to know who this sovereign citizen is, and he's not going to tolerate his nonsense.
3 forms of ID per Uniform Commercial Code.
No, not in Vermont.
Oh, sorry, that is the law.
But in some states, but not in
That
Vermont.
is the law.
Not in Vermont.
Okay, you may think so, but I'm asking you by law to identify yourself by 3 forms of ID.
We don't have to do that, Carl.
Oh, you may not think so, but I have every right and legal right to be here.
Go fill out some paperwork. Just stay right here, okay?
I ain't going anywhere. Am I being detained or am I free to go?
You're not free to go.
They always ask the most obvious questions. Am I being detained? Well, what the hell do you think? Like, really? I think I'm going to make a new script for them and only charge the low price of $49.95 for the full script.
Okay. You know, you're violating my civil rights, and the Supreme Court has spoken of this. And I did call the governor's office yesterday and sent them the big old thing that I sent you, Fisher.
No, Fish, not Fisher.
No, Fisher, whoever. Sorry. Under Uniform Commercial Code, you are required to show 3 forms of ID. But I understand you guys don't, you're going to dictate what constitutional right applies to me and which one doesn't right now.
You should read the whole Constitution.
Oh, I do.
Vermont Constitution.
You know what? The United States Constitution overrules the Vermont Constitution.
It really does.
And the United States Supreme Court rule is the supreme ruling of the land.
The Supreme Court is ruling.
You're right.
If people are pulled over by law enforcement, that they do
For
not
acting-
identify themselves that they've been pulled over for just cause.
If I'm acting in interstate commerce.
Bits and pieces.
If I'm acting in interstate commerce.
So
I'm not acting in interstate commerce. I'm not for hire.
I know that.
Okay, so then apparently you don't know the law, Fish.
He's gonna write you a ticket or whatever he's gonna do. You can't drive the vehicle.
I'm not driving.
Okay, so do you have somebody who can come get the vehicle?
I'm a traveling.
Well, I know you're a
And
traveler.
I have every constitution. Listen, go ahead and violate that civil rights.
Okay.
And once again, he's not violating any of your civil rights. And just because you say you're traveling doesn't mean that you're not driving. You're traveling by way of driving. This guy, we really should create a soft-sit bingo card for this channel. Maybe I'll look into that. Just going through the chat. Taser. The car, vehicle, automobile, conveyance vessel, motorized steerable thingy, you should always be towed. Hey, Erica Adventures, good to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing well. He says, in my area, there was one in cuss and asked the same questions, am I being detained or free to go? The officer was like, duh, dude, you're being cuffed. What do you think? Yeah. They ask the most obvious questions, like, I don't know, maybe it's like they're trying to confuse the officers, but it's never worked as far as I know of, so. I remember this one now.
I will be traveling out of here.
What's that?
I will be traveling out of here.
Well,
And then you guys,
we'll stop you again. And we'll tow the car.
well, then you'll be stealing my property and unlawfully towing it.
If you want to play this game,
It's not playing. It's the law, sir.
If you'd like,
It's the law.
play it with you. That's fine.
It's the law.
So, but do you want to see if you can have somebody come get the car, or do you want to have it towed, or whatever you want?
You
to
ain't
do?
towing. It's on private property, and somebody.
Well, that's what I mean. If you want to have somebody come pick it up, but it goes. But
Listen, you're not dictating here. The law is on my side.
We're gonna have it removed by Rector, so.
No, you're not.
I think the officer should just tow this guy's car based on his attitude. He's been rude and non-cooperative throughout the entire traffic stop.
So do you
No,
want
you're not. You can threaten me all you want, but you're not towing it, and I'm not getting out of the vehicle. Excuse me, out of my automobile. Sorry. Let me correct myself. And if you plan on getting in here, you need a search warrant.
I'm not going in.
Well, then you ain't towing it,
So,
because I ain't getting out of it. It's my private property. And the Constitution and the Supreme Court says I have the right to do what I'm doing. Listen, I've already called the governor's office and reported you guys.
That's okay.
You guys think you're above the law, and you're not. Federal law and everything gives me the right.
For some reason, his camera stops recording here, but he starts recording again a few moments later.
Go on over there and park it. Do that right now, and I'll let.
I don't need to right now. I will when I'm done with you guys.
Okay.
I'm being.
Really? Just arrest this idiot already. Yeah, he said he called the governor's office. Well, I'm sure whoever he talked to basically laughed at him because, oh my God, like, it's like an insane person having access to call all these places. Like, it's basically kind of like how you get locked up in a mental institution. Like, go ahead. So keep calling and making yourself look stupid. Hey, James Rhodes. Good to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, well, in his mind, it's supposed to be a threat, I guess. He boasted about calling the governor's office. Is that supposed to be a threat? Well, I would say yes, but I would really love to hear that phone call and how that went over. Like, really. Guarantee you he didn't. He's just saying that. Like, is this in Vermont? I'm trying to think. For some reason, that does sound correct, but I really can't see for sure. It's been a couple months since I made this video. I'm trying to remember, but for some reason, Vermont sounds correct.
Detained right now unlawfully.
You are.
Oh, I know I am. You're going to learn the law that you swore to uphold. Am I free to go, or am I still being detained?
Hey, Hezekiah, good to see you. Hope you're doing well, my friend. If you guys somehow aren't already subscribed to Hezekiah, head over to his channel and go subscribe to them. He has a great channel, makes fun of auditors a lot, and he definitely deserves all the support. So head on over to his channel, go subscribe to him. Good to see you, my friend. Oh yeah, that video there with that stupid auditor harassing the library employees. That was infuriating. Like, swear to God, like my blood pressure spiked up when I saw that video. Yeah, I've said the same thing in the past. If they're so sure of themselves, why even stop? Just drive away. Like really, the laws don't apply to them according to them, so why even bother stopping?
I don't want to accept it. It's unlawful.
It's not unlawful.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, just on your lap there, sir.
Hey, believe me, it's unlawful.
It's not unlawful.
You're gonna learn.
Listen.
You better check out. Hey,
So
listen, it's a little education for you. Sereno versus Thompson.
That is for you need to mail that back in that white envelope in 20 days to avoid any type of suspension to your license. Okay.
A license is interstate commerce.
Okay, your license is currently suspended. That's what the ticket is for. I'm going to give you a verbal warning.
I don't need a license to travel. Supreme Court ruled.
Okay, I'm going to give you a verbal warning for the headlight. The headlight is not working on this vehicle. Okay, I just spoke with Carrie. She said she was aware of the headlight, and she was aware that you were driving the vehicle. So that's good.
So after all of that, he's just gonna get a warning for the headlight. Like, which is kind of disappointing. But it is what it is, I guess. They are not always deemed competent simply because they do understand the concept of right and wrong, even though they get delusional over the details. Oh yeah, I do agree that they do understand, but they are delusional at the same time. Or as they would say, they understand or whatever. Like, you know how they love to play word games. These cops are a bit too patient. Yes, I agree with that.
I don't drive. I travel, sir. You keep on trying to say drive. You keep on trying to say commerce.
Okay, so you're traveling with the vehicle. How's that?
So you do recognize I travel?
Sure.
Okay.
So go ahead and travel this vehicle right over by that white vehicle right over there, because you cannot travel any further on these roads according to the Vermont DMV.
Okay, so what about the United States Supreme Court rule, though?
So Vermont DMV says...
I understand that. I understand that. You're going by... So, yeah, I understand what
Yep, that's the word, overstand. Like, how did I forget that? Like, it's Monday. Brain's not fully working yet, I guess. Just going through the chat. I'm always amazed at the sheer certainty these guys have that they are right, despite the dozens of videos showing them they're wrong. Just outstanding. Yeah, you'd think that they would watch each other's videos and see that this stuff doesn't work, but I don't know. I guess it's just too much delusion, I guess.
you're saying. You're saying DMV says I can't do that, right?
That is correct.
Okay. So, but would you agree that United States Supreme Court overrules that?
DMV says that you cannot drive this vehicle on a public highway, and you're not going to be driving it from this turn forward.
But I don't drive.
Right over there.
I travel.
Okay. So you're not going to be traveling it down the road.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, well.
Well, then it's going to end up getting towed.
Well, if you decide to steal my property and break in my car without a search warrant, you're going to have some issues.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir.
I know the law, bud. You're going to get educated. Both you're going to get educated on the law today. No, there ain't no Carl. You're violating my civil rights. No. See ya.
Driving back onto the road, we will tow it.
Well, you'd have to break in to get me out of it to do that. And that means you have to get a search warrant. And who's going to give you a search warrant to get into my private property for exercising a constitutional right? It's already been stated.
I wouldn't be surprised at all if he traveled down the road after this and ended up getting arrested and having his vehicle towed. Unfortunately, though, I couldn't find any video of that. That's gonna... Yeah, unfortunately, there was no video of him traveling. And I looked on his channel back when I made that video, but it wouldn't surprise me at all. Just the way he was acting, like... It's a cult. They aren't allowed to question their leader. Oh yeah, I agree with that. I mean, it's like, how does one get this brainwashed to actually believe in this sovereign citizen stuff? Like, so delusional. Yeah, people are texting me. Hang on. Anyway. Yeah, he definitely got arrested for sure. Like, hey, Reed, good to see you. So now, this next video has a little bit of a more satisfying ending, but still takes a while to get to. This next video, a Moorish sovereign citizen. If I remember correctly, I guess he sleeps in Starbucks for some reason. So let's check out this video.
No.
That's what it is.
No. Let her know. This is like the 5th time she's bothering me. Okay. Let her know. Don't bother me again.
Okay. But if you go to sleep, you will be forced out of here.
You can't force me out of nowhere.
Yes. Yes.
And
you're on private property. You're on private property.
You can't force me out of nowhere. I'm letting you know. I'm the executor of the land.
One time only. Okay?
What's your name?
Oh, I'm Anderson. Right
Anderson, what's your badge number?
That's all you need. Deputy Anderson.
What's your badge number?
Deputy Anderson.
What's your badge number? Deputy Anderson.
I'm letting you know
that
you cannot sleep.
I'm the loyal executive of this land. Okay. So and unless you have proof of claim, you have jurisdiction over the subject matter pending. Don't speak to me again, Anderson.
So much. The executor of this land, like, like really. Thank you very much, J-Car, for the $10 super chat. Thank you, Mark, for your great videos. Oh, I appreciate the super chat. Thank you very much. This guy, yep. It's this guy. I'll be watching on my phone. Dog walk. Bye, Mark. Take care, Granger. Hope to see you again soon. Frauditor should be the IQ identifier, but a little moron. So much delusion. It's like between, I don't know, mental illness and delusion. Mixture of both, I guess, in my opinion. He thinks he owns the land this store is on. This attempt is a screw you video because they stole his car previously and wouldn't bring it back to him on his word at midnight. I need a list of your Nightbot commands. I only know 3. I'll see if I can get a list. Hang on. Let's roll the video.
Anybody else? You want to find out where it goes? Don't tell me what to do. I don't take orders. Don't talk to me. I don't take orders. Do you got it? Don't talk to me. I don't take orders. Don't talk to me. I don't take orders.
Somebody should tell him that Starbucks isn't a hotel.
Isn't that what I said?
I'm asking you.
I'm asking you. Did you? Who do you say I am?
I don't know who you are. If you say you're the executor, I believe who you are. You're the executor.
Yes, I am.
The executor, if this is your land, if you're the executor of your land, okay. Wouldn't you want people to stay awake in your land?
So listen.
Okay.
Listen.
Listen.
Don't bother me. Don't give me a hard time. Chavez, what's your badge number?
622-485.
622-485 Chavez.
Yep.
Listen. Don't bother me, okay? Leave me alone.
We're telling you, I give you everything.
Let her know.
Hold on.
Don't bother me.
I have every right to.
All right.
I'm not trying to bother you.
I let you talk. Let me talk. I give you everything you need, right? My name, my badge number.
I'm expensive.
By the law. I know you are. I know you are. And you're a high class man. Now let me tell you. You don't
tell her.
Hold on. I'm telling you.
No, don't tell me nothing. Tell her.
I'm talking to you.
I gave you an order. I gave you an order. You don't talk to me. You don't tell me nothing.
Are you stupid or something?
The short answer to that question would be yes, he is stupid. You're welcome, Zerzeus. And that is a good idea. Maybe I'll do that later on this afternoon or tonight. Create like a page on my Discord for it. But I wanted to add a few new channels to the server anyway. And yep, he really said that. He really thinks that he's in charge right now. Like, oh yeah, I mean, well, they think that trespassing isn't a crime for some reason. Like, the land of make-believe, right? Just catching up on the chat. It is mental illness. In fact, that is the definition of mental illness, is something that affects the way someone acts and thinks. But then everything is a mental illness. Just going through the chat real quick. All right.
Don't tell me nothing.
Okay. So I'm telling you.
Tell her. Don't bother me again. I'm the boss here.
You're the boss of the land. This is private business now.
No, this is not a private business. They're renters. Unless they want to get evicted, she should leave me alone.
I've never seen
tell
you
you the
before.
same thing. So, this is your warning. Okay.
You don't give me a warning.
Look at it.
Unless you have proof of claim that you have jurisdiction over this matter pending, don't speak to me again. If you slander me again, Chavez, I'm going to lien you. I'm going to call the insurance company today. I'm going to subpoena your bond.
You're more than welcome.
I'm going to subpoena your foreign agent registration statement that you don't have. Okay, so just leave me alone. Tell her you leave me alone.
He really just told the officer that he was going to lien him. Well, sober citizens have tried putting out false liens in the past, and it's never worked out good for them. That's all I'm going to say. They usually get several years in prison for putting out fraudulent liens. Starbucks boy has a pretty person on the table there. Yeah, I agree that unfortunately you see how long this video is. 20 minutes, so a lot of word salad coming up, I have a feeling. I have no idea why they keep going with that subject matter pendant nonsense. It really is like they watch some court procedure and think that randomly babbling a TV line means something. Yeah. These guys watch, I don't know, well, maybe not necessarily watch, but they definitely pick it up from somewhere. I can't ever decide if he truly believes this garbage and is out of his mind, or he's so committed to the scam that he just keeps doubling down. Possibly a mixture of both, really. Which wouldn't surprise me. It's not a purse, it's a statue.
I'm going to tell you something. If you threaten me again, all three of you will be lean.
Okay.
All right?
So one warning. That's all.
Okay? Don't threaten me again. I don't take orders. All right?
So thank you for your time.
No, don't talk to me again.
Just follow. I want to talk to you.
So, we'll see.
Have a great day, Executive of the Land.
All right. Well, we're going to prove it. You guys keep threatening me and not following my orders and not assisting me.
Okay, Executive.
Yes.
Honestly, the police should have just arrested him here, but they didn't, and the police were called back again a short time later.
What's going on?
How you doing?
Yeah. I'm great.
What's your? I know who he is. What's your first name? What can I call you?
I prefer you not to speak to me, but since you insist,
Well,
call me Master.
call you Master? Okay. Master, you want to come outside really quick? I want to talk to you really fast.
No, I don't.
No?
I'm very comfortable. What can I do?
I'm very comfortable. What can I do for you? Ah, well, here's something you can do. Get the hell out of the store. The store isn't your personal land, or, you have no right unless you're a paying customer, which you clearly aren't. So right now you're trespassing. Mark Stevens came up with the jurisdiction nonsense. Oh, yes, we've shown Mark Stevens here on the channel in the past. Ugh, that guy's beyond frustrating. Yep, of course, Master, yep. I don't even know what to say to that. It's so much delusion.
Do for you?
Okay. They asked you to leave? Starbucks asked you guys to leave?
She can't make me leave nowhere. She's gonna get fired for whatever she's doing, discriminating me, whatever she's doing. She called the police on me 2 times now. So tell her to call her district manager or her store manager, since she's called the police to his establishment on the landlord.
You're not the landlord.
You want to prove it?
Well, I mean, I met the landlord.
You're gonna find out.
Okay.
Wait, does he really think that he is the landlord of that land? How did I miss that when I was recording this video? Oh my god. Hey, 5150 this guy, I think. Really.
Well, the reason why I asked you to pick it up is because you took on the actually pick it up. First time you
Leave me alone. That's what you can do.
I'm trying to speak and he's not even letting me speak. I'm trying to explain to him why he
Tell her to leave me alone or arrest her for slander and public embarrassment. No, I'm good. What's your badge number? What's your name? What's your name? What?
Officer.
What's your name and badge number?
Officer.
What's your name and badge number?
Can you stand up, please?
There you go.
You get up, please.
I like how the officer didn't even bother to look at his fake paperwork. It would have been even better if he had just torn it up.
No.
Listen, if you don't get up and leave peacefully, they're gonna have you arrested for trespassing.
Hey, listen. If
understand what I just told you?
you threaten me again, you will be arrested for extortion.
No one's threatening you. Do you understand what I just said to you? Yes or no?
Do you understand what I just said to you? Yes or no?
You can do whatever you have to do.
I will.
Okay. Do you understand what I just told
Do you intend to injure me?
No.
Really, why is the cop even having this conversation with them? The employees clearly want this guy out, tell him to leave, or simply just arrest him. Really, just throw him the hell out of there already. They do not think that the state needs to prove jurisdiction. They believe that the Moroccan Empire defeated the U.S. not long after the Revolutionary War, and thus rightfully own the U.S. That is so much delusion. If they really believe that, which I'm sure most of them do, and wow,
Do you intend to deprive me of any of my fundamental rights?
Are we gonna play this game?
Do I look like I'm playing the game?
Yeah, you do.
Prove it. Prove it.
Am I violating your rights? Is that what you're asking?
Currently, you are.
What rights are those?
So, unless you have proof of claim that you have jurisdiction over the subject matter pending, stop speaking to me.
Yeah, I definitely think that the internet helps spread this sovereign citizen stuff, but like channels like us here, like we debunk them, we call them out on their BS. So to me, I don't think we're really spreading it. We're more channels like me, Van, Keeping It Criminal, all the other people that call these guys out. We call them out and expose them for what they are, basically. Just going through the chat. Hey, Ziggy, good to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing well. $1 million idea, frauditor removal service. Like a combination of private security and animal control. That could be $1 million idea. Just going through the chat real quick.
Speak to them. Speak to them. They are renters of my land. This is my building. This is not private. I'm a private. You know this.
Starbucks isn't your land, moron. It's a privately owned business that is open to the public.
Do you intend to injure me?
No. Do you intend to do what I asked you?
I don't take orders.
I'm asking you to leave. They're asking you to leave or they're going to have you arrested for trespassing.
I'm going to hit you out with the RICO Act.
That's fine.
For extortion. I'm going to subpoena your bonds and your foreign registration agent, which you don't have. I'm going to call the insurance companies and lay your bonds. So here we go. Let's see if they intend to injure me.
No one wants to injure you. We prefer you cooperate. Speak with us.
I'm not playing games with you.
No one's playing any games here.
Okay, well, talk to them. Tell them to leave me alone.
Talk to them who?
Whoever called you.
Their business. If they don't want you here, they have the right to keep you out.
Prove it.
Prove it. Don't read the law book.
The officers don't have to prove anything. I get why they want to believe this stuff. Why wouldn't you want to back a fury where you own all the land in the United States simply based on your race? You have to weigh how realistic that is. But like really, it's like he sounds like a little kid. Tell them to leave me alone, and that's what little kids do. Hey, Pillow Miranda, good to see you. Sorry if I butchered your name. Coming to the show late. This is the best part of my day. Thanks, Mark. Good to have you here. Hope you're doing well. And yes, in my opinion, we can now use the taser.
That's the law of the land.
Sorry, Sergeant.
You don't make the rules.
Is your voice, audio, and video equipment working?
Yeah, of course it is.
It is?
It's yours.
Call your sergeant.
He's already on his way.
Prove it.
I don't want to prove it. Can we teleport him here?
I mean, obviously, what? Does he mean he read minds?
You don't know. I'm sorry, what was that? Okay, you want to take off? Okay.
Yeah, call the owner.
Sorry, so you're out. Yeah, he's already around. Okay. So,
Yeah.
so what is your first and last name?
Hey, listen. What's your badge number?
I need you to identify you.
479.
Yes, sir. Okay.
Trulio 479.
No, what's your name? Yeah, go ahead. Just all this stuff yours, so you don't have to. Sir? You want to sit there? You can sit there too. Don't worry about it. Is all this stuff yours? Hello?
Oh, there's your camera right there. Now I see it.
Is all this stuff yours?
Hey, man, why are you harassing me?
Because we got a call on you. That's
They aren't harassing you. They called the police there because you're trespassing on Starbucks' private property. Waiting for the supervisor to determine the winner of rock, paper, scissors. Like they really don't understand the meaning of the word trespass. And yes, he should be banned from life from Starbucks. Banned for life from Starbucks. Yeah. Just quickly checking the chat again.
So talk to who called you.
I did.
And what'd they say?
They want you gone. They want you to leave the store. If you leave, we're out of here. This is the end of it. We're done.
They can't put me out of no building. You know that.
That's where you're wrong.
Prove it.
I will admit.
All right.
But that's what I prefer you just talk to me outside.
Well, I prefer you to prove it, honestly, like a gentleman. Who took an oath? Who has an obligation?
Why do you keep doing that? What does that mean?
What's what mean?
So, what does that mean?
My thumb?
Yes, what does that mean?
What does what mean?
Keep putting your thumb on your chin and putting it up.
Like that?
Yes.
Oh, you don't know what that means?
No, that's why I'm asking.
Oh, that means I snatch aprons. I tuck ropes really tight around monkeys' necks, right? I deport them off my land, and if they extort me, if they threaten me, if they injure me, I have them arrested by the army and punished. There's something like that.
All right. You want to come outside and talk to us?
I'm talking right now. What's the problem?
They want you to leave. Are you going to leave?
They can't put me out of any building.
Spoiler alert, yes they can, because you do not own that building. They need to notify all local businesses to be on the lookout for him as well. I can't believe they let him ramble on for this long. Why are they even listening to him? Well, that's a great question. Like, why? Why are they even entertaining his nonsense? Like, the employees want him out, kick him out. Simple as that. Like, they think they have to commit a crime to be trespassed. If someone is asked to leave and they refuse, they can be trespassed. Yeah, I'll go with craziness too. Yeah, they are completely crazy. Oh yeah, make the public aware of these idiots. Why don't the officers just arrest him already? It's clear he's not going to leave.
It's unlawful. It's illegal. Where's your sergeant? All right, let your sergeant come. Where's the owner? She said she called the owner. Or the store manager. She's a shift leader. She can't call the police on me. Look at her. She thinks she's so smooth, don't she? But she just gave me the building. Because y'all are getting evicted. Prove it. 479 says you want to continue to harass me and threaten me. I'm putting you on notice. As of this moment, you're being charged $5,000 per minute to be paid in silver.
Oh no, he just activated his fee schedule. I'm sure the officer is frightened. Yep, another fee schedule there. Yep. What did he say? $5,000 a second? It really is. These guys really do live in the land of make-believe. Hey, Steve and Allie, good to see you. Because we're not allowed to call out mentally challenged people anymore, society has deemed it bullying. Well, I mean, these sovereign citizens, there's definitely something messed up in their heads. I finally came to that conclusion, which I should have a long time ago. But good to see you, Steven. Hope you're doing well. Officer will prove it as soon as he arrests you. Yeah, only 5,000 per minute in silver. That seems fair, right? There's so much delusion.
Silver. Who pays for silver?
Your insurance company.
I don't know if they do it in silver.
Well, you better hope so, or else you'll be in jail until I get paid. All right.
Sergeant Chairman, you prefer to talk to him or you prefer to talk to me?
I told you to stop talking to me a long time ago. Oh, yo, mean dog, where's my car? Where's my car? You should tow my car back to where you got it from.
I won't do that.
Well, then you know what's gonna happen? I'm gonna charge you all with extortion.
Do whatever you want.
What's your
Watching this as I'm moving dirt around the job site. Well, I hope the job is going well. 38 hours to be an oversized wheelbarrow. Well, hopefully the job is going well, my friend. Hey, Sally Skelton, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Yep, his car. I'll have to go see if that video is still on his channel. I think I didn't make a video, but if I remember correctly, this was a while ago that I saw it. The more that I think of it, I'm pretty sure he did record, so I'll have to check after the stream. 5,000 in silver, followed soon by the argument that there is no real money. Shouldn't they argue weight, not value then? Oh yeah, well, they think that our currency is real. That, I mean, they could make that argument. Just going through the chat. All right.
badge number? Not. Yeah, they have no reason. They can't kick me out of any building. I'm the executive of this land. So let's see if these usurpers are.
Would you like to leave and talk to us outside before you threaten to hang me again?
I threatened to hang you?
That's what you said, right? Yeah. Now, is all this stuff yours? Yes or no?
What?
Is all this stuff yours? What is yours here?
I'm here.
What belongs to you?
I'm here.
Whose property is this all yours?
I'm here.
I understand you're here.
Yeah.
Is this computer yours?
I mean,
oh, for crying out loud! Just arrest this idiot already! Like really. Good luck winning any extortion case in court. Well, you see, though, the problem here is, though, like, how could this sovereign citizen actually go to a court? I mean, he doesn't believe that the court has any jurisdiction or authority over them. So, it's funny, though. It's funny how they'll accept jurisdiction, though, if a court somehow rules in their favor, which, to my knowledge, I don't believe has ever happened. Any one of these arguments from Moors to frauditors fall apart with real scrutiny. Yes, it does, Hezekiah. They do understand trespass, they simply have convinced themselves that everything belongs to them. Ask the multiple Moors in jail at the moment for not coming to court. See, going through the chat again. Some reason today it seems like StreamYards is a bit delayed with giving me the chat comments. They do it to get as much evidence on them, so when they go to court, the body cam says it all. I get it, but I mean, this specific incident should have been over about at least 10 minutes ago, though. I think Cobb is creating video evidence. He threatened to hang him. He needs a psychological hold. I definitely agree with that. Freaking put him on an involuntary hold, because this guy, he seems more messed up in the head than most sovereign citizens are. Tani is right, but I think they're way past reasonable evidence. I do agree with that. Yeah, that's what I thought. Here on StreamYards, there is a slight delay with the chat. Watch your video on YouTube in a different tab on mute. Set chat to live and not top chat. Definitely. And I wish there was like a default button. If you guys want to see all the comments in chat, make sure you have it set to live chat instead of top chat. Because top chat will only show a few specific chat comments. But anyway, let's get back to the video.
I mean, whoever's it is, I'm sure they would want you touching it. So, did you receive this notice that I gave to you?
Yes.
Did you ignore it?
What is it?
You should read it. It's an affidavit of notice of consulate and orders to honor the sovereign status of Moorish Americans.
Okay.
Just take that paper and rip it up. It means nothing. It has no legal meaning whatsoever. Don't even bother to read it.
Who gave this to you?
Who's she talking to? Oh, you want to engage me? What's your name? What's your name and badge number?
Right there. Right there.
I can't see it. What does it say?
Right there. Right there.
Oh, okay. All right. So I got some little toy boys over here wanting to harass me. So
they are not harassing you. They are there because they are trespassing you from a privately owned business.
Obviously, they intend to deprive me of my fundamental protected rights. Not only that, they intend to extort me and violate me as the executor and secure creditor of this land.
Honestly, I don't know, but it wouldn't surprise me at all if he was homeless. Which is why he wants to sleep, which is probably why he wants to sleep in a Starbucks and he keeps calling it his land. Just going through the chat again. Yeah, that's what I kind of figured. He was probably living in his car and it got towed. I really do have to go find that video.
You hear that, my sons, my daughters? Do we hear this? I've been here peacefully, minding my own business. She tells me I can't wear my hoodie, so she calls the police because I'm wearing my hoodie.
They've asked you to leave.
I'm gonna wear my hoodie and I'm gonna sit right here.
You wear your hoodie outside.
No, I'm gonna wear it right here. Do you intend to injure me?
I don't want to. No.
Do you intend to injure me for
It's not my intent.
invoking my fundamental protected rights? Yes or no?
Fundamental protected rights.
Ignorance of the law is no
What
excuse.
about the store's rights? What about this establishment's rights?
Oh, they have the right to call the police on me for sitting here with my hoodie on?
They have the right to ask you to leave.
Oh, well, prove it.
They've already done it. This is your last chance to leave.
Or what?
You will be arrested for trespassing.
And you will be arrested for violating the sovereignty of this land.
You serious?
How's all this liquor, sir?
That's yours. Yeah.
This is my wife's stuff right here. She's in the bathroom.
Okay. There's no protectors here.
So he just said that it's his wife's stuff and that she is in the bathroom. Yet, we're 17 minutes into this video. Like, wouldn't surprise me at all if the wife climbed out the bathroom window and left him. And yeah, his voice is annoying. I do agree with that.
All right, so here we go, y'all. We know it was coming. So let's go. See her right there?
Go get a coffee. Go get water. Go get a juice. Go get a snack. Whatever you like.
So I'm gonna stand up right now because it looks like they intend to violate me. Even after I definitely showed them who I am. You know, the whole world's watching you right now. The whole world is watching you be dishonorable and unlawful.
Wrong. The world is watching you, sovereign citizen, be a complete jackass who is about to get arrested. Hey, Carolyn, good to see you. Hey, y'all, just stopping by for a quick peek. Good to see you, my friend. He deserves his land in an 8x8 cell. Who exactly is going to arrest the police officers? I certainly hope he doesn't trip into a door frame on the way out.
So here you are. You're threatening me, you're being dishonorable, and you're being unlawful.
We'll actually leave one more time. Please leave.
Trulio, 479. Lopez, 514. Gonzalez, he doesn't have a badge number. How are you operating on my land?
Are you going to leave or no? We're just asking one last time, sir.
Will you leave? Yes or no?
You do not have jurisdiction to put me out of anywhere. Here we go.
Did you ask go this way?
Yeah, I'm obviously a dick.
Yeah.
You're violating me now. Yes, you're violating me. You're not even a policeman. You're a company.
Yeah, I'm asking one more time.
You are covered. None of that is mine. That's my phone. And then these handcuffs. Why are you putting these handcuffs on me like that?
Right now, you're being.
Hey, man, don't put those handcuffs on me like
In the title of his video, he mentions that he's going to file a lawsuit. However, this happened in 2019, and his channel hasn't been active in 2 years, so I'm guessing that lawsuit didn't work out well for him. No, it probably did not at all. Was he really just saying, though, at the end there, that they weren't really police officers? There is a country with no law or government called Birdwell. We should gather up all the soft-sits and frauditors and send them there. They can claim ownership all day. I've always thought that we should put sovereign citizens and frauditors somewhere out on an island and like turn it into like a reality show and just let nature take its course. All right, so this next video is a classic. After the 2 videos we just watched, we could use a little bit of more entertainment by watching a sovereign citizen, flat earther, getting arrested. And this one, like I said, one of my favorites. Haven't watched it in a couple months. Let's see, share screen. And there. Brilliant. I love it, Mark. See, we're all being creative. I love that idea. See, we're being creative here in the chat. Like so anyway, this officer is not putting up with this flat earther sovereign citizen who tries to spew the typical nonsense, but like I said, the officer is not putting up with it.
Got your license?
Yeah, how you doing?
Got your insurance?
Yeah.
Hold on. What are you doing? Where is it? Yeah, give me your license. Out of your wallet there.
Well, I need to read this.
Okay.
And that you're going to violate my right to travel.
Oops, sorry, my mic was muted. You should play the Free Inhabitant Girl. She was the first Sobsit video that I saw, and I thought it was a skit. It was so surreal. All right, it's been a while since I've seen that video, so sure, after this video, we'll take a look at that one.
All my information on you can read my plate. You're welcome to. You'll realize that I've addressed this before.
This is supervisor. You know who's our supervisor? He's a right to travel.
Okay. 54. You can go ahead and give me a supervisor's term.
You have a driver's license?
Sir, I'm going to have to. I have all my information on that sheet.
Well, I need a photo ID here in the state of Texas in order to identify you. I've stopped you for a moving violation. It's legal to do. You have no front license plate.
Okay, I'm not a driver, I'm a traveler.
I'll never understand why sovereign citizens like turning minor traffic violations into big situations. Just give the officer your driver's license. And also, that writing on the back of your window, Earth is flat, might as well say, I'm an idiot, in my opinion.
As a traveler,
Mr. Richardson.
Yes, sir.
How you doing? We're not here to discuss the politics of what you believe and don't believe in.
Sure.
We respect that view.
Good.
But you got to understand that for the most part, all motorists are required to have a driver's license and show proof of insurance while traveling the state of Texas. All right? We've got a supervisor en route.
254. We're at Galloway and Childress Farms Bridge at the Stop and Shop gas station.
Step right, okay?
We don't
Just,
have to.
all right, well, just remain in your seat here. We'll be right back with you.
Out of the gym.
Pulled him over coming up Childress for no front license plate.
Okay.
Got no bumper, no front license plate.
Okay.
So I turned around on him and he was hauling up here.
Okay.
So he pulls in here, opens up his wallet. He's got a DL in there.
Uh-huh.
Gets all shaky, won't give it to me. Presents me with this.
Oh, yeah.
Right to travel.
Yeah,
so
that means nothing to us.
He's got histories for 55, 10, 11. His last arrest was 2016 out of Rockwall for DWLI.
Okay.
So they're obviously, this isn't the first time.
Yeah.
So that'll enhance if he won't sign it.
Okay. So he refused to sign the ticket?
I haven't presented to him yet. I was going to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can sign it or we'll place him under arrest. Is that where we are with each other?
Yeah. We just wanted you to come out.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, we
be here because usually they want a supervisor.
Yeah, I get it.
If I got to break his window to get him out.
All that goes with it.
So,
yeah, let's.
I love how the supervisor knows all about this sovereign citizen stuff, and he ain't putting up with the sovereign citizen nonsense. The minute an officer walks up and is told, "Here, you need to read this," you know immediately that it's going to be a shit show. Yep. Oh, same with me, Hezekiah. I shall not be surprised, but the stupidity of people never ceases to amaze me. I agree with that. Just going through the chat. But yeah, this officer is awesome. He ain't listening to this nonsense. I mean, this gets better.
The seat feels silent and we'll go.
Mr. Richardson.
Yes.
I have a citation
Are you gonna?
for no front license plate and driving while your license is invalid.
I have that already adjudicated.
Another notation.
I have that already adjudicated.
Let's say he's not signing it. You decided to take it or go to
You still have no front license plate.
Okay.
Your choice.
But I'm just saying that
I don't want to read it.
this is about the ticket.
I don't care.
He's trying to give the officers more papers that he printed off of some sovereign citizen website, which we all know mean absolutely nothing. Yeah, trying to hand off more fake paperwork. Hey, Marty Matrell. Good to see you, my friend. On a happy note, my last video about the fake mic audited a memorial service for a fallen police officer, I am getting messages from frauditors saying how wrong he was for doing that. Yep, I mean, there's definitely certainly a line that most frauditors won't cross, but then there's some like fake mic boy, like who have no class whatsoever, and you know, don't have any. They're not. It's like they're not human. They have no human emotion or feeling. Thanks to the wrench. You're welcome, Hezekiah. I don't know. I should have given that to you sooner, but you know how it is in StreamYards. You really can't do that from StreamYards. Just going through the chat. Start charging them for presentation of a false identification. Yeah, they should. Definitely. Sometimes they do, but a lot of the times they don't.
It's not an admission of guilt, simply an agreement that you contact our court within 12 business days. Down at the bottom, on the signature line. You come down to court, you can bring those documents, and if it's valid, then let the judge deal with it.
Spelled duress wrong.
Oh, just let me spell it correct.
How do you spell it?
D-U-R-E-S-S.
Wrong.
I love that. You spelled the rest wrong. Like, the officer is like, there should be more officers like this officer, in my opinion, just calling them out on their nonsense. It really doesn't surprise me, though, that he spelled the rest wrong, because we all know most sovereign citizens only have about an education level of the 6th grade or lower. Let's see, just going through the chat. Surprise, even frauditors have lines. Yep, some do. At least some do.
If you're going to be confrontational, you need to spell it right, okay? Illiterate, it does not count, okay? Now, be sure to put your seatbelt on. Be sure to obey all the Texas rules. You may not think the rules, but guess what? They are. And if you don't, if you get out of here and we see you make a violation, we're going to pull you over and we're going to take you to jail. Do you understand those constitutional rights?
Yes, sir.
Good. Because you do have a criminal history. And should you wish to take this to court, everything I said to you is being recorded and photographed right now.
Your badge number is?
You got it. 382. Yeah. I could hand you a piece of paper telling you I don't want to give it to you, but that's not how we operate. You want to operate outside the rules, but you don't want everybody else to.
Sir,
Yeah.
you said your badge number was?
You got it. I already told you. Now, if you want to redo it, that's for open information. Okay? Put your seatbelt on. When's the last time you were arrested?
I don't know.
Oh, really? Convenient, considering it wasn't that long ago.
This is going to cost you somewhere in around over $1,000 because you've already had a DWLI before. Okay? It's still not valid. So I don't know how you're going to get off this parking lot without violating the law.
So if I leave the parking lot, you're going to arrest me?
It's prima facie evidence. Okay? We have a problem there, don't we? See how the laws work? For and against you? So you can take your feet and go on down the road. That's not illegal, as long as you obey all the pedestrian laws. Now, you might want to crack those law books and let me know what that's all about, okay? The piece of paper you gave me, I'm keeping because it's invalid. You got to sign the bottom of the document and date it to make it anything valid. You should have read up on that, okay? Go back to your law library and check that out. What I think happened is last time you were arrested for DWI is you got yourself a jailhouse lawyer in there next to you saying, hey, here's what you need to do to mess with the police, okay? Well, guess what? I've been doing this 33 years. I don't care.
This officer is awesome. Like, he is telling this officer straight how it is. Like, Flat Earther, you were physically within the boundaries of Texas, a state within the boundaries of the United States, which is on planet Earth, which is not flat. Exactly. See, like this, like this, the way this, how this officer deals with this guy should be shown to every police department, you know, and train them how to deal with these sovereign citizens. I love how condescending the cop is. He knows the officer is a tool and is treating him as such. Does the shifter have a T on it or a D? It has a D because there is no such gear as travel.
All right. Now, listen closely. Do not leave the parking lot driving the vehicle. It's illegal. Okay? Look at me. Do you understand me?
I do.
Good. I want to see those eyes. I want to make sure you understand. Because I'm not thinking everything's all there. The earth is round. Good news receipt. Yeah. Where are you going? You got any money? I don't know if they take the American currency.
You don't think so?
I don't know. They may not, because it may not be constitutional. It might not, that's an American document you got there.
Are you saying that they're not constitutional?
I'm not sure.
You don't know.
You never know where you're gonna. Maybe a crazy person there you might get a hold of. I don't know. Good luck.
Likewise.
Oh, that was so epic. The officer just messing with him. That was awesome. Yep. Basically trolling the softset. Start a new class for officers brought to you by this cop and P. Barnes. That would be great, honestly. Calls him crazy to his face. So epic. And by request, our next video is the infamous Article 4 Free Inhabitant girl. Freaking. And if you're wearing headphones, you may want to lower your volume, just a heads up, because this one, I remember, gets loud and starts yelling. So, and of course, the person who owns this title, which I presume is the softset, called this video illegal arrest, which it isn't, and we'll see why. So yeah, again, I'll give everyone a moment or two to lower their volumes for this one, but just going to go through the chat. Out of morbid curiosity, I've always wondered what cops would do if these morons got wise and installed shattered-proof windows. Well, the officers really don't have to worry about that because all these soft-sits aren't smart at all. I mean, I'm sure they would figure out a way to get into the car, like, eventually. I mean, so yeah. All right. Let's roll this video.
Got a license.
But we told you he's an Article 4 free inhabitant, so he does not have to have a license. This is on recording.
Well, most likely, just for my safety, because I got a lot going on with this Article 3 or 4.
Article 4, free inhabitant, pursuant to the Articles of Confederation. You can look it up. It's in the United States Book of Codes. It is your laws you have to follow.
All right.
God, that damn voice. That damn voice. Did you hear the elite laws tried and claimed bond information from police in Youngstown? I don't think he was a softset. And the delete laws is a moron. I mean, he's doing so much crap. I don't even try to keep up with him, like, really.
I will do that. I'll walk you back here.
Full inhabitant. No, Article 4.
12,500. I have a passenger.
Article 4. No, Article 4, free inhabitant. It's different.
Okay.
Article 4, free inhabitant pursuant to the Articles of
Put the
Confederation.
camera down for me. Is that if it records, that's fine. But I don't want you holding anything.
No weapons, no weapons. All right, no.
Okay. So what I'm going to ask you to do is the same thing.
And get out of the car?
Yes.
No, I'm not getting out of the car.
All
You
right.
can go get your superior.
Well, I am going to tow this car, and you cannot be in the vehicle while I'm towing this vehicle.
Well, if you go get your superior,
That's
he'll
not gonna happen
clarify
right now.
that he can be set free because he does not
That's
have
not
to have
going
a
to
license.
happen right now, young lady. So either you're going to come out of the car on your own free will, or I'm going to assist you.
I'm going to get out of the car and walk down to that house.
No, you are not free to leave right now.
Are you saying you have authority over me?
Yes, I do.
You have proven authority over me.
Yes, I do.
How did you do that?
How did you prove authority over me? Well, let's see. He's a damn cop. That's how he has authority over you. Like really. The free inhabitant of each state, paupers, vagabonds, and fugitives from justice expected shall be entitled to all privileges and immunities of free citizens in the several states. The more police and lawyer terms a person learns, the higher they are up on the substance scale they reach. Personal attorney generals and queens are on top. Just going through the chat again.
County of Imperial through the sheriff.
You do not have authority over a human being,
All right,
over
well,
a free
you know what?
inhabitant.
Do you want to argue the point?
You need to go look up your
I don't
laws.
have to look at anything right now. What I need to do is get you out of the vehicle. If you have identification, please hand the identification over to me.
No.
Identify yourself to me.
And I'm not going to step out of the vehicle.
All right. Well, you know, you are impeding my investigation. You are delaying me, which is a penal code violation in the state of California.
That law only applies to U.S. citizens.
Well, where are you a citizen of?
I am not a U.S. citizen.
Well, see, that's
I
where
am
you're
a free
mistaken.
inhabitant. I am of
That's
the
where
earth. I do not belong to any corporation. I do not belong to any country.
Yeah, but as
no.
long as you're in the sovereign states of the United States, you will abide by the rules and laws.
See,
and you have certain protection.
a free inhabitant is they are allowed to. They're free people. They have all of the rights of a U.S. citizen without following any of their laws.
Well, that would just be pure anarchy
No,
if that were the case.
No, because
So I'm
we're
gonna have
peaceful
you step
people.
out of the
We're
vehicle
peaceful
for me, please.
people. You go call them up and ask them, and they'll tell you exactly what I'm talking about.
Well, I don't know who to call.
Your superior.
Well, I am a superior to a certain extent.
So call your superior.
Well, it's going to take a couple hours or so for somebody to come down.
Well,
And
just
that's
call
not going
them.
to happen right now.
Well, then we're gonna have to solve it some other way.
All right.
We just need to. You need to call in, tell them I'm a free inhabitant, and find out what
Well,
that is.
I am going to.
You can call yourself a free inhabitant all you want, but it doesn't matter. Like really. It's because you think those words are magical when they're really not. They don't mean a damn thing. Oh, and you're not going to be, and spoiler alert, you're not going to be free for much longer. For the record, on the record, and let the record show. Mark, you keep saying exactly what I'm trying to type. Oh, hello. She is, how do I say this nicely? Mentally unstable. I mean, it's true. I mean, and then it really puzzles my mind, though, that you see all these sovereign citizens, they upload themselves all the time, getting tickets, getting arrested, getting their cars towed. They upload it to the internet, onto YouTube for the world to see, and they really think in their minds that they're in the right, when in reality, they're completely wrong.
tow this vehicle, young lady. So you cannot be in this vehicle.
I understand that. So all right, then I'm going to get out of the vehicle and I'm going to walk down to that house
No, you're
because you
not.
do not have
No,
authority
you're
over
not.
me. Well, then I'm not getting out of the vehicle.
No, you're not.
Why?
You're not free to leave.
Why?
As soon as I conclude the rest of my investigation, you will be free to leave. As far as I know, you have not done anything wrong at this point, but you are slowly reaching to that point to 148 PC.
I'll get out of the vehicle for you. I will get out of the vehicle. I'm kidding, Mama.
If I remember correctly, this is where the sound starts to get loud because she starts yelling in a few minutes. So yeah, again, just a sound warning. Don't want to blow anyone's ears off, or anything like that. And yeah, they don't have any self-awareness, Granger. I agree with that. They upload it and then are amazed to find that 98% of us think they are out of their minds. Yeah. Lack of self-awareness. Go, Mark. Yeah, that was a bit of a rant I had, but because I see this stuff all the time. It's like I see these videos all the time, and I have to watch them multiple times in editing when I'm working on the video with my commentary and stuff. Which, just real quick, a little bit off topic, but I've been thinking about it, and I'll probably post a community poll later on the community tab, but would you guys be interested in seeing like a behind the scenes video about basically how I make these sovereign citizen videos on my channel? Let me know what you guys think. Anyway, in the meantime, let's get back to the video.
All right, well, you're not free to leave.
You're
going to take the bag off.
No, I'm not.
You're going to take the bag off.
No, I'm not.
Relax your...
Hey! You're raping me. This is rape. This is rape. This is rape.
Relax.
Okay.
Relax your arms.
It's relaxed.
Stop fighting with
me. It's relaxed.
Stop.
Damn, that voice. Like, even I have my low volume down. Like, her voice could be considered a weapon of mass destruction. How long do the videos take to create? Well, for me, it really depends on the length of the video. Like, if it's short, like 5 minutes or less, probably it only takes a couple minutes if it's like a short video. But there have been videos on my channel that are about an hour long, and those do take a while to create. So yeah, I mean, that could be something to do, like make a behind-the-scenes video just showing you, explaining the process, what I do, basically. But yeah, see, I warned you guys, the volume. I'm glad everyone seems to be on board with that idea.
Stop fighting with me. Stop fighting.
All right, okay. I'm not fighting.
Center 256. I got a combative X-ray.
Here, I'm lifting my arm up. I'm lifting my arm up.
Your arm right
it
there.
Hurt. Okay, I told you what I was doing.
This is pain compliance, okay? It's not meant to be comfortable.
This is illegal.
Do I have your attention?
This is completely illegal. No! Take my bag off!
I can't.
You're not putting me in the car. You can wait till you get superior. You are not taking my bag off. You can handcuff me with my bag on.
You're right. I will. Relax.
I'm relaxed. Don't touch my bag! You touch my bag! You're gonna get in so much trouble, you son of a bitch! You're gonna get sued. You don't even know what you're doing. I'm telling you, I'm gonna fucking sue you.
Stop.
What's your name? Argadona. You're gonna get arrested. You're gonna get fucking. Oh my God! You don't know your own laws.
Relax, young
lady. You don't know your own laws.
Relax, young lady.
I can't believe you just did this.
You need to calm down.
You're gonna get in trouble. You don't know your own laws.
Calm down.
You're illegally doing this. I told you I was a free inhabitant.
Calm down.
You are illegally doing this.
Young lady, calm down.
You are illegally doing this. I told you this is against my will. You did this illegal. You cut my bag.
All right, you're under arrest.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Give me my stuff.
Relax.
No.
You're under arrest. No, I'm not. Oh, okay. Have a nice day then. Yeah. They would really like that in their world. Like, hey, your Tracksuit Union. Good to see you. What is in the bag? I believe, I want to say, I think it was discovered that there was some type of drugs in the bag. At least that's what I heard, but I'm not sure if that was ever confirmed, though. And she's stupid for yelling that. I do agree. I mean, you're not under arrest, and that's how of an impression of someone under arrest. Duct tape, yeah.
No! Leave me alone!
You can't have this big camera. Right?
You can go get your superior!
I will
go get, and I'm waiting right here. Go get your fucking superior! You son of a bitch! You fucking asshole!
You need to calm down.
You need to fucking learn your goddamn job because you don't know your fucking laws! Go get your superior and go get your fucking laws!
Let's go.
No! You son of a fucking bitch! Fuck you! You stupid son of a bitch! You don't know what you're fucking doing. You're gonna get stuck in yourself.
So delusional.
You don't know what you're fucking doing. That's the laws. You need to follow your own fucking laws.
I think that's basically it. Yeah, the rest is just dead air. Hey, Mark, who is she suing and for what? Well, she thinks she's suing the officer because she got arrested, but we all know she really didn't sue. No kidding, she just asked to be searched. Wouldn't be surprised if she got a mental evaluation, but I mean, because no normal person acts that way. Like, I'm just saying. Her parents must be so proud. Yeah. Let me just check. I don't think. Hang on. Oh, really? I don't know if this is the actual account. If this is her actual account or not, but if it is, she called her channel Free Inhabitant. Like, really. And notice this is the only video there on her channel. So, and there's never any updates. Because sovereign citizens, they don't like it when they get proven that they're wrong. So, of course, they don't care to update their viewers or cult or whatever they want to call it. All right, let's see if we can find another video now. Trying to think, like, what can I show that hasn't been shown yet here on the channel? Just talking as usual. At least once a stream, I talk to myself. LOL. LOL. Did I really just say LOL? Oh, this is an interesting one. At least I thought it was. So, I haven't seen it since I premiered it. So in this video, a sovereign citizen tells the police officer, and I quote, "The United States is Morocco." Part of the problem is they consider all dismissal a victory, and so push the idea that they always win. They push the idea that they always win in court. They actually never win. Oh, they never win. I mean, well, of course, they'll claim, like you said, Hezekiah, they'll claim everything as a victory, no matter how it gets dismissed, even if it's dismissed on some stupid technicality. They'll say it's a win. Okay. Share tab with audio. This one I premiered back in December, so it's been a while since I've seen it.
They ain't giving me shit.
One too, but I'm gonna give you one for them not having their sergeant.
What's your name?
Sergeant Lovato.
And what's your ID number? What's your ID number? What's your ID number?
The driver.
What is your ID number?
Car was driving down.
Okay, but he didn't injure anyone. There's no damaged property. You're talking ifs. There's no damaged property, and he was hunking along the way to make sure safety was along the way. He did his best to ensure safety. So if you see that it's so if you see that it's been safety and that nothing happened, your discretion, you should be able to be cool. But you want to be whatever you're going to be right now, that's cool. However you want to act or however you want to handle the situation. The fact of the matter is there's no damaged property or injured party. So there's no corpus delicti. He didn't do anything wrong. He didn't hurt nobody. But if you say he's wrong because he went down that road, even though there's no sign saying that he can't go down that road, then these are all the things that we can challenge in court because there's no signs there, brother.
A traffic violation doesn't require an injured party. It's really funny to me that sovereign citizens will still use this defense.
You know, so that's all I got to say on that. And if you think you're going to give me a ticket for no ticket, I'm not the operator of this automobile. I don't even.
So yeah, I was just about to say that I believe the sob sit talking is the passenger. Yeah, and of course he's just spewing off the sovereign citizen nonsense. Like, yeah, he is being way too aggressive. I gotta make a few phone calls. I'll try to make it back. Much love. Take care, Tani. Thank you for coming to the stream and hanging out. Thank you very much, my friend. As Radical would say, he can't English.
People call them vehicles, but I'm not the operator. And can I have your badge number, please?
I just told
Steve Moore is already on notice with me. I already deal with Steve Moore. I'm cool with your office, man.
Let me know when you're ready.
What? You said it already. So if you said it already, I got it on here. It's okay.
Then let me know when you're ready.
Are you gonna say it again? Go ahead.
Let me know when you're ready.
Okay, I'm ready.
Well, your window's up, so I can't hear you.
Oh, come on, Lovato, man. We just now got off work. Work at United Postal Service, brother. We ain't doing nothing but going home. Ain't nobody trying to cause any issues or nothing like that. I don't know you. I don't have any issue with you. You know, I'm just letting you know that we didn't damage nobody. We did try to make sure that we did that safely. Although you say it's wrong, I agree with that. You know, if that's what you're saying, I'm not gonna argue with that. But there are no signs there, you know, and you know, there's no corpus delicti. There's nobody injured. So you got to see that for yourself. You got to see that he passed. Nobody was in the way. There was no passengers or pedestrians walking or anything like that. So
I can't even hear you until you roll down the window.
Oh.
So you can say that all over again because I couldn't.
Okay. Well, I said that there was no corpus delicti, no damaged property or damaged persons out there on the road. You saw that with your own eyes. He hunked.
Why are you looking over there?
He hunked to ensure safety because that's where I want to look. I don't have to look at you with your eyes, brother. I look where
This sovereign citizen is just parroting the same script that's been said over and over and over again. Like, really, we talked about this a bit earlier, but you think by now they would have an updated script. I mean, like... They think if they speak rapidly, saying nothing of consequence, and interrupt the cops so we can't get a word in edgewise, they can get out of it by sheer act of boring the officer. Well, unfortunately for them, that hardly ever works. I mean, I've seen a few cops that are just lazy and don't want to deal with it. But most of the time, the officers either give them tickets or just arrest them. Aren't we all the victims, Carolyn? Like, really, I am the victim. He is so annoying, I should sue. But technically, aren't we all the victims then? Why do they ask questions and interrupt immediately? Because they have no self-awareness. They think they can do what they want and overtalk the officer. I mean, yeah, they are rude, but they don't care about that. Oh, I believe that's coming, Granger, Renfrew. I believe that's coming, the treaty. Fast talking is an old con artist trick. It's about not giving the victim's mind time to process the information.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you whispering now.
Well, at the end of the day, Mr. Lovato, all I'm saying is we work today, trying to get home, not trying to have an issue. This man doesn't make a lot of money, so all you're going to do is just cause him more and more injury and probably cause more injury to his life when he's trying to get his life better. That's all I'm saying.
So, I don't know him. I don't know nothing about his life.
See, but at the end of the day,
What do you know about his life?
You are a peace officer, right?
What do you know about his
Are you a peace officer or not? Or do you honor your oath? Do you honor your oath to the Constitution?
Of course I do. I serve
Okay,
my
well,
country
so
in
then
war.
you know that you're supposed to be a peace officer and you're supposed to ensure peace before anything. First and foremost is peace before anything. So if you can guarantee that this situation is peaceful, then you're doing your job.
What does that have to? What do you know about him?
Well,
I don't know nothing about
I don't know much about Gus, but I know that he's a hard worker. I work with him. We're co-workers. He gives me rides to work. You know, he's. I don't know. From what I know,
he doesn't have insurance on his car.
Well, I'm not concerned with those type of things because I don't use that stuff neither.
Do you know that his car hasn't been registered since August?
Hey, he doesn't have to register his car. Where is it in the law that he has to register his car? That's not in the law. That's not the Constitution.
In California.
Well, in California, in the state of California, but that's not California Republic. You guys aren't even operating.
Are you from a different country or something?
I'm from Morocco. This is Morocco. You do know that, right? I don't know if you know that, but I'm letting you know. No, that's the kingdom over there. This the empire here, brother.
You serious?
Oh, what a silly sovereign citizen. I can't believe I really had to say this, but no, the United States is not Morocco.
Yeah, right here.
Just another example of delusion at its finest. Like really. Sometimes I question, if they even believe the words they're saying. So delusional. Ticket the crap out of them. They lose money and may quit their shit. Oh, I mean, being a soft sit in frauditor is a really expensive hobby. I will say that. He works at a post office. That makes me concerned about the safety of the mail. And I don't know. I bet after this video was published, he probably doesn't work there anymore if his employer found out. United States of America Republic, here it comes. How do they not know that Morocco is in Africa? Well, most of them don't know that. And I'm not even kidding. I'm sure most of them don't even know that because most of these sovereign citizens drop out of school by 6th grade. So it's like, going to mute for 1 minute. Moment of silence for everyone this man has annoyed.
Morocco Empire.
No, Morocco's in West Africa. I've been to Morocco.
Well,
Qatar,
Morocco,
Senegal.
that's a kingdom. That's not the empire. Because you do know what an empire is. It consists of kingdoms.
So who's in charge of the empire?
Excuse me? Who's in charge of the empire?
Yeah.
Well, actually, my people are asleep. It doesn't matter who's in charge of the empire. You have me out here, active, being who I am, myself, as I have a right to do.
Representative of that empire?
Because
are you
under the rights of indigenous people, all indigenous people have rights to nationality. Do you not understand that, or do you not know that? That's international law. That's what I operate under.
Are you indigenous?
International law. Oh yes, I'm very indigenous. I'm aboriginal to this land. This is my home. This is Morocco. Al Maghrib Al Aqsa. These are things I know. But all I'm saying is I don't want to have a debate with you about these type of things. All I'm saying is he's just trying to go home. You know, we just got off work, like right down the street. You know, so if you can give us that, I would appreciate it. I mean, you don't have to, but I'm just asking.
Give you what?
Allow the brother some breathing room. My brother Gus. Allow him some breathing room. Yeah, he's my brother.
Oh, I didn't know that. He's from Morocco too?
Well, were you born here?
Yeah, I was born in California.
Okay, well, you're born in Morocco. You from Morocco?
No, I'm not Morocco.
Oh my God! No, the officer is not from Morocco. He, just like every other person born in this country, is from the United States of America. Like, really, which is not Morocco. Oh. Visit Swindlehood and True Science for all things more. Excellent channels. And I agree, if you're not subscribed to those channels, be sure to subscribe to them. They make excellent content. It's like, really though, like, somebody really have to brainwash these people for them to really believe and say these things. Like, it just shows how they talk about, all these sovereign citizens talk about educating people when in reality they're the most uneducated people of them all. Can we strip them of their citizenship, shill them to Morocco, and then make them apply to come back? Well, ship them to Morocco and make them apply to come back. Well, that would be an excellent idea, but I would guess that the real Morocco doesn't want these Fruit Loops. Like, really, got to think about those people. They don't want to deal with these Fruit Loops.
Well, this is not the United States, if that's what you're going to say. Yeah. This is not the United. No, this is North America continent, not the United States, brother. It's two different things. Oh no, you can use semantics and try to confuse people with that, but you're not going to confuse me because I know where I am.
North
I'm in
America
Morocco.
would be Mexico,
No. Have you heard of the Organization of American States? Do you know what America? So what is America then?
The Organization.
So what is America then? North America, South America, Central America, and all the adjoining islands. Correct. So that's the Organization of American States. And you know why they have that stuff organized?
So that would
for us people that's indigenous to these lands, all these lands, for us to claim our indigenous rights, for us to claim our rights.
OAS would have an ambassador in charge.
I don't care what they have in charge, but what I'm letting you know is that what you're playing the semantics of this is the United States and not North America.
I don't understand.
This is not the United States. This is North America. The United States is operating on my land because you know how your ancestors got here, right? Through the Treaty of Peace and Friendship, right?
When sovereign citizens start spewing off this nonsense, they should be taken in for a psychiatric evaluation. I'm pretty sure there's a few loose screws up there, if you know what I mean.
Well, my ancestors honored yours, so I'm just asking you to honor mine. I'm not trying to have a
What does my ancestors have to do with that?
Well, because I'm just trying to let you know that I'm in honor with
No. I asked you what my ancestors
I'm in honor with what I know.
No.
And your ancestors came here as, where are you from? What's your nationality? Let me ask you that.
I'm an American citizen.
You're not American. Do I have to show you? Do I have to show you the
That's
American?
Okay. I carry a U.S. passport.
Well, United States is not a nationality.
It sure is.
But you could be a citizen of the United States under.
I am.
Okay.
I am.
Hey, Jack Gunner. Hope you're doing well. Hey, Mark and everyone, I hope you all have a great week. I hope you have a great week as well, my friend. Hope everyone had a great weekend. It's starting to get a little humid here in Massachusetts. It's supposed to only be 71 degrees, but the humidity is supposed to be right up there today. Luckily, we put the air conditioners in, though, the other day, but I'm not going to run it right now because then they'll just make it difficult for you guys to hear me. Oh yeah, this cop knows what he's talking about for sure, Nick.
Okay.
And I'm recognized as a citizen of the United States with a U.S. passport.
Yeah,
an official passport.
If you honoring that Constitution, because other than that, when you don't honor the Constitution, then you're treasonous. When you're not under the Constitution,
I'm not
that's how I go. No, I'm not saying you are, but I'm saying when you don't operate under the Constitution,
you're not saying that.
when people don't operate under the Constitution, that's what they operate. I'm operating under law. You know what I'm saying?
So the empire has a constitution.
Excuse me?
The empire has a constitution. Have you heard
of the Iraqis Confederacy? Have you ever heard of that? Because that's where you got your Constitution from.
No, I'm asking you. Does your empire have a constitution? Because you said if you don't operate under the Constitution.
I just told you. the Iraqis Confederate.
The Iraqis.
Iraqis, however you want to pronounce it. But you know what I'm talking about. So you're a very knowledgeable man.
Well, I've been to 50 different countries around the world. I speak 6 different languages
Okay.
fluently.
So, yeah, I'm indigenous to North, South, Central America and all the adjoining islands, as told by my prophet, you know?
Never been there.
Well, hey, you have been in North, South, Central America. You've been to all, you said you've been over.
You said there's no such thing as North America.
No, I didn't say, I said this is North America, not the United States. This is
part of
the continent. North America. Yeah,
sure
because
is.
you have Canada
It sure
as well.
is.
Right.
You're right. We can agree on that.
Right. So, you know, all I'm saying is, I know what he did, but he didn't injure anybody. You are a peace officer.
What did he do?
He went on the road. He went around cars on the road. I don't know. But
there it is, right there.
You said that. You said,
all of that for that.
What?
And you admitted it.
What? That he went around some cars?
Ain't that crazy?
What's wrong with that? There's no sign saying that he can't. That's what I'm telling you. There's no sign saying he can't.
Well, I got you on camera too.
Yeah, that's good.
Got it. Finally got it.
He didn't do shit.
This officer, just like the other officer from the Flat Earth video, was great. Yeah, yes, the cop is definitely having fun. 77 in storms here. We may get some thunderstorms here in about an hour from now. I saw that on the news this morning. They were saying that. Yep, the police officer is trolling him.
Yeah, admit to nothing. I didn't admit to nothing because I clearly said it. Running around cars, there's no sign saying that he can't do that. So that's why I know the law. So at the end of the day, I'm gonna take over this case for him.
Not everything needs a damn sign. Some things are just common sense, which you sovereign citizens clearly don't have.
Because at the end of the day, bro, you're not gonna be able to get this dude. I mean, you can give him a ticket, you do whatever the fuck you want. But these are the things he can challenge in court. For the simple fact that there's no sign saying I can't do that. There's no sign saying he can't do that. There's nothing telling him that he can't do that. Only just some guy that has some authority that saw him passing by peacefully, no injuries, no damaged property. Oh, because I'm the so-called police, I can bloop. Hey, you're doing wrong. No, he's not doing wrong. He went around some cars safely. You know what I'm saying? Period. Now, you can say what you want to say about that or feel how you want to feel, but the fact of the matter is, he didn't do nothing wrong. Lawfully and without the law. Because there's nothing saying that he can't do it. He falls under that. He has a license and all that, so he falls under that. But what I'm trying to tell him, he knows all this. He know what the fuck I'm talking about. Right. So that's why I'm telling you, bro, don't even play him like that. Don't try to fucking give him a ticket with a whole bunch of shit on it. Or don't give him a ticket at all. Like, goddamn, like, we're coming from work. You act like it's some type of criminal activity going on, or, you know what I'm saying? Oh, it's like, who cares? Like, herbs ain't shit. Like, goddamn, you worry about motherfuckers that's gonna do some fucking meth or something, go crack somebody's head open or go do a lick or something. Like, you know what I'm saying? Somebody, like, that shit ain't enhancing you to do shit. That shit don't enhance you. You know what I'm saying? It might enhance your thoughts, but it don't enhance you. So, yeah, man, that's some bullshit. That's why I'm telling him at the end of the day, man, there's no sign saying that he can't do that. So they need to get that addressed. They got to get that addressed immediately.
That's where the video ends. So delusional. And basically rambled on about nothing. Hey, Anthony Vasquez. Good to see you, my friend. I hope you're doing well. Good to see you. There's no sign you can't pee on the highway either. So this next video, it's funny, I was only going to do a few videos today, but I'm having fun right now. I mean, just relaxing, having fun. So this next video is a long video, but about half an hour long. And it's from about 2 months ago that I published this, but I haven't reacted to it yet on a live stream. This sovereign citizen couple has their car towed on two different occasions. Just going through the chat. Hey, Arkesh. I'm sorry if I butchered that name, but I'm terrible with names. But anyway, good to see you. Anyway, let's get this up. Share screen. And this one.
Hold on. Hey, man. Hey, man. I'm just scared because they called me here. I know you're doing your job, bro, but you're going to be stealing my car. Can you do me a favor? I don't have any contract with these people, man. So you guys are going to be...
Thank you. We'd like to have this conversation first.
Yeah, I think...
So, here's the thing. There's no conversation. You're in violation, and the car's getting towed. If you continue to cause a problem and not let the tow truck driver do his job, then you can both go to jail for delaying.
For delaying?
Yes.
Do you realize that if you do that, you're the one that's committing a crime?
Okay, like I said, I'm not
Because
having this
you're
argument with you.
stealing someone's property.
Okay, if you don't pay your parking tickets, then your car
But that's
can
not
be
a
towed.
crime, sir.
It is a crime.
Who is the victim there?
Who's the victim?
Yeah. Well,
I
in
guess
order
would
for it
the
to be
state
a
of
crime.
California.
And what
Who
is that?
the state of California, sir.
Okay, like I said, I'm not having this conversation.
I would like to talk to a supervisor.
Okay.
Yeah, we. You let him know?
Yeah, so you guys are going to be committing a crime on video?
The reason, if I remember correctly, the reason their car is getting towed in this video is because they didn't pay their parking ticket because, of course, they're sovereign citizens and they don't think tickets apply to them. So these sovereign citizens basically think that the police and the tow truck driver are stealing their car. But in reality, as we all know, that's not the case. I'm going to let this play for a minute while I step away, but I'll be right back.
Well, what authority do you have to take my car? What's that?
22-651I of the vehicle.
22-651I? And what does that state?
That states if you got more than 5 unpaid parking tickets in a certain amount of time, your parking is filled.
Uh-huh. And how do you know that code applies to me?
Because you're in California, so the laws of California apply to you.
Because our city staff keep track of parking tickets and they let us know which cars are in violation.
Are you going to show me the documentation?
I don't have the documentation.
Well, would you please show it to me?
Sure.
You guys can't just go around stealing people's cars, man. You think it's okay to steal people's cars?
I'm not stealing.
Will you please show me the documentation? So you guys didn't put on notice for $15,000. You're conspiring on the color of law. So you're coming here to steal my car, correct?
We're not stealing your car. We're towing it.
Okay, what authority do you have to take my car without my consent?
California Vehicle Code 22651, subsection I.
And how do you know that applies to me?
Because you haven't had a car.
How do you know that code applies to me?
It's your car, correct?
I don't answer questions.
Supervisor's on his way. So you can talk to him.
Yeah, go ahead.
My car is being stolen.
And this is where it really gets ridiculous. Now he brings out a megaphone. Like, really? And no, your car isn't being stolen, moron. I'm trying to see something. I think that might be the name of his channel. It says Human Rights Investigator. That's what it says on the back of his window. So delusional.
Without consent, there's a person in the car.
Oh God, why does he have a megaphone?
Under vehicle code 260A, a commercial vehicle is used for hire. This car is a private conveyance, a house car, a passenger car. My friends, we have been duped and deceived. So we have put these guys on notice for a $15,000 inconvenience fee. You guys are conspiring under color of law. There is no crime being committed except by you guys here. I asked for the authority. Where do you get your authority to take this car? They cited a vehicle code. I asked, where do you have the application of that code? They did not show me any documentation. They just come over to take my car. My friends, if you don't stand up for what is right in this life, evil takes over. My friends,
I mean, I ain't no legal expert or anything, but I mean, wouldn't yelling basically nonsense on a megaphone be considered disturbing the peace? I mean, because who wants to hear this guy? I mean, the neighbors. I mean, who wants to hear that? Him yelling on a megaphone, like, Mark, more like idiot investigator. Oh yeah, that's coming up in the next clip, I remember, if I remember correctly. Officer said 5 unpaid tickets, each one probably a minimum of $200 each, so likely over 1,000 in unpaid fines. Well, it's like I said before, these sovereign citizens think they don't need to pay tickets. It doesn't apply to them in their minds, even though it's wrong.
these guys aren't bad guys. They're just doing their job. The politicians have made them their slaves. These guys are doing it for a paycheck. My friends, morality is more important than money. I know you're a good guy, man, but you're on notice. $15,000. You're going to be personally liable. Your company is going to be liable under the violation of Title 18. This is a federal law. You guys are doing crimes and lawsuits against a peaceful man. You showed me no documentation. My friends. So if you are going to stand around and let peaceful people be violated, then they're coming for your property next.
If that is a good point. Yeah, okay, I'm unmuted. That is a good point, though. All of his neighbors have jobs, unlike these soffsits who are unemployed, like frauditors. I'm betting the tow driver is giggling to himself. This isn't the first time he heard this crap. I looked him up, $995 in tickets. You know, it's expensive to be a soffsit or frauditor, that's for sure. I'm almost 50 years old and I've never had a tow company come looking for my car. Yeah. Well, these sovereign citizens desperately love the attention, though. For them, I'm sure these soffsits are happy because this is giving them content, so to speak. Just going through the chat. If you would have just paid your parking tickets in the first place, they wouldn't be towing your car right now.
My friends, anybody who harms peaceful people is the actual criminal. You guys are taking a property without consent. You have to get consent of the owner. I asked for the documentation. They do not show me the documentation. So what is happening is a crime is being committed by these guys and this guy. And so I'm someone who believes in human rights. I believe in human freedom. I'm a child of God, just like you. Child of nature, if you choose. Child of humanity. It's not okay to take property without permission. And so if you guys are going to continue to steal my property, you guys are going to be subject to Title 18 federal lawsuits, Title 14 under color of law, depriving me of my rights. Under the Supreme Court case, Kent versus Dulles, 1958, the right to travel is covered under liberty. What is your guys' names, please?
And like all sovereign citizens, it's time to collect those names and badge numbers.
Officer Rhodes.
What's your badge number?
160.
Officer Rhodes, 160.
Sir, what's your badge number?
173.
And what's your name?
Officer Hanson.
Hanson, 173. Did you swear to uphold and protect my life, liberty, and property?
And that's the other thing with these sovereign citizens and frauditors. They think that the officers are their personal servants, which is not the case. They are servants to the public, and they are protecting us, the public, from you, sovereign citizens and frauditors. Like really. They booted him, and he broke the boot. That is another fine. And that's not surprising, really. Unlike us, because we love Mark, their followers want them to get arrested. Same with auditors, which is true. I mean, this is a public nuisance. Like really. I mean, if their neighbors are home and he's screaming in a megaphone, like really, I think the officers should have done something about that. It's funny, if you don't, one thing I've discovered in my short life, I mean, I'll only be 26 in a few weeks. One thing I've discovered in my short life is that if you don't break the law, the police won't bother you. See how simple that is? It's like, it's not a hard concept to understand either. Like,
Do you guys have a sworn oath in the county and the state for which you work for? If you have an oath, which is required under color of law, you are actually committing treason. You're perjuring yourself. You guys are going to be personally liable for the crimes that you're committing right now. If you swear to uphold the life, liberty, and property of people, and you violate that oath, you are now subject to felonies for years and tens of thousands of dollars in fines. My friends, there's a worldwide awakening happening. You don't have authority to take property without consent. Show me the warrant, show me the paperwork. They refuse to show me the paperwork. They refuse to show me any documentation. They're just coming over and making claims. I say, where's the code that applies to me? No documentation. My friend.
Like, who is he even talking to right now? It's like nobody's out there listening to him except for the cops and the tow truck driver that need to be there. Thank you, Carolyn. Happy birthday, Mark. Thank you. It's still a couple weeks away on the 27th. Yeah, but still, I appreciate it. The police look so unbothered by his megaphone carrot rant. I wonder why. Oh, because they have a lawful reason. Yeah. And I'm sure this isn't the first time or the last time that these officers are going to deal with them. And that's a good point, Hezekiah. If they did show them paperwork, they would just reject it and say that it wasn't real or legal. You know, they always come up with some excuse.
Friends, we come in peace. We seek peace with all the rights of nature from nature or God. And we're standing up for humanity. We have been duped to the license. Only a commercial driver needs a license. Well, what do you mean? An Uber driver uses the road for hire. He needs a license. UPS uses the road for hire. He needs a license. FedEx uses the road for hire. He needs a license. I do not need a license to travel. I do not need to be subject to your codes. I am not a commercial driver. Look up the California Vehicle Code.
You're completely wrong. Anyone that operates a motor vehicle on any public roadway needs a valid driver's license. It doesn't matter whether you're operating in commerce or not. That's just sovereign citizen nonsense.
260A. which defines a commercial vehicle for you. My friends, this is a private house car. This does not require any type of...
A private house car? I mean, that's the first time I've seen a subset say that. I mean, your birthday's just a few days after mine. Happy early birthday, my friend. Happy birthday. He really, though, he just called his car, like, just so ridiculous.
permission or documentation. So what you're seeing here is organized crime take a car without consent. I've asked for the documentation. I've asked for the paperwork. They refuse to show me the paperwork. So they swore an oath to uphold life, liberty, and property. And if they don't uphold it, then they're committing deprivation of rights under Title 18. So what do you do, guys, when your job requires you to harm peaceful people?
Can you stand back on the sidewalk, please? Yeah, tell them. They're blocking the road.
See, you're stealing this lady's time. You're blocking the road. You're blocking the byway. Why are you guys stopping the road? You guys are causing a lot of commotion around here. You guys are believing that this code applies to me. I've contacted the DEA. I've contacted the city attorney. They don't respond to my sincere request to expose that your parking codes are a violation of human rights.
Would you like to talk, sir?
This car is getting towed. Okay, it is getting towed.
It is?
Yes. And
Okay.
if I have to break a window and take her out, she will be arrested.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the woman. She got into the car thinking she can prevent it from being towed. I feel sorry for the people in the houses who have to listen to him, who have to listen to this idiot shout a bunch of BS through a microphone. Yeah. Just checking the chat.
For obstructing.
Can I
us,
see the
delaying and
paperwork?
obstructing
Can I
us.
see the paperwork?
This car is getting towed. And if I have to take her out, I will. I don't want to do that.
So don't do it, man. Hey.
But I am going to because the car is getting towed.
Can we agree to a peaceful resolution today?
The peaceful resolution is get out of the car and the car is being towed. That is the peaceful resolution.
But you don't have the paperwork to show me, man.
The car is being towed.
Drog.
The car
Badge
is
number.
being towed.
What's your badge number?
120.
120.
Are you gonna step out of the car?
The car is being towed.
Yeah.
If I have to break a window and forcibly remove her, I will.
Why would you do
The
that?
car is being towed.
Why would you use?
I
Why
don't
would?
want to
Why
do
would
that.
you use violence against a peaceful guy?
The car is being towed.
Why would you do that?
Turn it down a little
Okay.
bit so I can talk to you.
Do you understand? I have explained to you what is going to happen. I don't want to do that.
So why would you use violence against a peaceful guy? So are you guys going to continue?
You get in the car, you will be arrested.
These guys are going to use violence against peaceful people. My friends, if you don't stand up for peace...
All right, first, how the hell is he being peaceful right now? His girlfriend or wife or whatever she is to him is in the car obstructing the officers, and he's still screaming like a deranged lunatic on a megaphone. So, what? I really wish I could talk to these people because I really want to know how is that peaceful. Now, spoiler alert, it is not peaceful whatsoever.
These guys are going to be dominating you. We come in peace.
It doesn't seem like you're peaceful people. Your girlfriend is in the car obstructing the officer, and you're screaming on a megaphone, disturbing the peace.
Where is the people who are going to stand up for peace and consent? Show me the code that applies to me. This is not a commercial car. Do you understand? This is not a commercial car. This is a private house car under California Vehicle Code 260A. This is what you guys are violating us. You guys... So how do you guys morally justify what you're doing?
Stay back. Go stand over there. Go stand over there. We're on the sidewalk.
Can I get my things out of the car? Can I get my things out of the car?
Now she's really asking them, can she get her things out of the car? Hell no. That would be my answer, at least. You're obstructing and causing a scene, so no, hell no. So it's like I can't, words can't even describe. Like, it's so beyond delusion.
Why are you treating me like that? I'm not doing anything
Go
wrong.
over there. Have him get the
Hey!
Hey, dude, you take this car, dude, you're going to be liable for $15,000, dude.
I don't care.
You want to call your boss, dude?
I've already talked to my boss. He already knows about it. He told me to take the car.
Okay, what's the boss's name?
I'm not allowed to give out that kind of information, sir.
Dude, you think it's okay to stake someone's property without their consent?
You're within 6 feet of my range.
How do you morally justify what you're doing, man? What's your name? 140. How do you morally justify taking property without consent? Huh?
My friends, these guys are going to use violence against me.
Do not get in the car.
See this? They're using violence against my own property. You guys are committing treason against your oath. Show me the law which requires the average person to have a license or registration to be subject to your code.
How do you morally justify what you guys are doing? Dude, you guys don't have to live like this, guys. Dude, you swore an oath.
What's going on?
You guys don't have to live like this, man. You came at me, dude. Dude, how do you morally justify what you guys are doing, guys? You guys
are stealing this car without consent.
You're stealing this car without consent. Well, all right, let me ask everyone in the chat a question. Has anyone ever stolen something while the person they're stealing from, they just give consent? Hell no. I mean, that statement makes no sense whatsoever. You're stealing my car without my consent. Burglars don't need consent when they steal because they're criminals. Like, oh, the logic this sovereign citizen is using. The injured party is the people of the state by way of high-risk driving. How does he morally justify annoying his neighbors? Oh, probably he would say that he's trying to educate them or something stupid like that. That's how he would probably try and justify it. Oh, they definitely do, Scott. I often think these soft sits and frauditors wind up expending more time, energy, and money, Bill, than they would if they had a real job. I completely agree with that. I mean, really, life would be so much simpler for these people if they had real jobs and actually contributed to society.
Stay away from him while he's doing his job.
What are you going to do if I don't? Are you going to use violence against a peaceful man? Are you going to don't touch me, dude. Dude. And what if I don't? Huh? Are you going to use
And honestly, in my opinion, these cops are being way too patient. Like, really, both of these people should have been arrested by now. But unfortunately, they do not, I don't believe they get arrested. But they should. I mean, really. Because they're preventing the tow truck driver from doing his job. They're being a nuisance to their neighbors. And they're just, I know being annoying isn't a crime, but they're just flat out annoying.
Violence against me?
I'm asking you to.
Are you going to use violence against me?
I'm asking
My
you.
friends, this is an organized crime syndicate. Take notice. You guys are next. If you don't stand up for yourself, my friends, they're going to steal your stuff too. We know you guys are organized crime. We come out here in peace, and you guys threaten us with guns. You threaten to kidnap us. It's not okay that you violate peaceful people. That's why I walk around here when the politicians are doing you wrong. My friends, you're not bad guys. It's the politicians who are making you do this. Take a stand for yourself. We understand the politicians are corrupt, right? Trump and Biden both suck, correct? All politicians are using coercion against peaceful people. You guys do not need to work this way. Why would you want to use violence against peaceful people? Do you want to live this way? My friends, say no to the politicians. Say yes to the people. Didn't you swear an oath to uphold my life, liberty, property, constitution against all enemies, foreign and domestic? Don't you know there's a worldwide awakening happening? Don't you see 20, 30 people on this street who are coming out here because of the commotion you guys, or a peaceful man is getting his car stolen?
People are coming out onto the street because they hear a lunatic screaming into a megaphone.
You guys don't want to live this way. Take a look at Nazi Germany. Take a look at Russia. Take a look at the countries before who use good guys like you to enforce criminal acts and codes and orders. My friends, it's a worldwide awakening. There's thousands of people behind me. There's thousands of people online who are going to be exposed to your violence against peaceful people. My friends, it's not okay that you live this way. It's not okay that you harm peaceful people and pretend that you're not doing it. You threatened to kidnap me. You threatened me to throw me into jail. You guys, freedom is the issue of our lifetime. Peace is the issue of our lifetime. We will never back down for peace and love and the goodness of humanity.
How can you more justify this in court? You're just doing your job, you're just doing what you're told?
Dude.
Yeah, they really are peaceful, all right. Like really. That's how peaceful. If that's how peaceful you are, then I want to see you when you're not peaceful. Like, if my neighbor was doing this, I'd go out there and shove that thing right up his head. I wouldn't blame you. Like, yep, he does in the future for damaging the tow truck. Yep, we're gonna see that video next. It's in this video. Just going through the chat. Yeah, he's going to do the whole Nazi Germany BS. Because that's in every sausage script too, you know. But who can say no to peace and friendship?
You shouldn't be taking my car, man. You don't want to live this way, dude. Why do you want to live this way? I'm a peaceful guy. I'm not going to hurt you guys, dude. Dude, why do you want to live this way, man? I'm trying to help you, dude. You don't want to live this way. Dude, you're being exposed as a criminal. Dude, why do you want to live this way, man? I'm trying to help you, dude. You don't want to live this way. You're being exposed as a criminal, man. You don't care about the law. You care about your paycheck. Dude, why do you want to live this way, man? You don't want to live this way. I'm trying to help you, man. You don't want to live this way. You're hurting peaceful people, man. Dude, why do you want to live this way, man? I'm trying to help you, dude. You want to steal property for a living, dude? You're the jackboots. You're the bad guys, dude. I'm not going to use violence on you, dude. I'm trying to help you. You're not going to sleep well in years, dude. Harming peaceful people. That's why police officers has double the spousal abuse. That's why you guys have alcoholism rates and addictions. Because you know you are harming
peaceful people. You know it. I can see it in your eyes. Stop harming peaceful people. You don't want to live this way, man. How long are
Oh God, do you just notice that? I'm not surprised. Hang on.
You don't want to live this way, man.
He has the private plates on his car. I am not surprised. The cop's body language says it all. You can talk all day long, but we're still taking the car. Yep. The cops are just standing there, just listening to him like, You're just going to keep repeating yourself, or? I should be allowed to do anything I like, since anything you do to stop me would not be peaceful. Well, that's basically their logic.
How long are you gonna sell your soul for money? Hey, I'm doing it just because the politicians tell me to. It's my job, my friends. If your job requires you to harm peaceful people, if your job requires you to steal other people's property, you gotta quit, man. You have to quit. See, now they told my property for 3 unpaid parking tickets. That's what they stole it for. And now, off they go. The organized crime syndicate, give us our money.
Well, if you would have just paid your tickets in the first place, they wouldn't have towed your car.
Now, okay, they will steal property and they leave. They don't no paperwork. Aren't you guys going to give me paperwork? Hey, aren't you going to give me paperwork? Where's my paperwork? Where's my car being towed to? Hello? Aren't you going to give me the paperwork?
Get out of the roadway.
Give me the paperwork. Give me the paperwork. Where's my car being taken to?
If you continue to block my car, you will be arrested.
Are you going to kidnap me again? For being a piece of, where's the paperwork?
Hey, where's the paperwork? Where's the paperwork? Don't block. Where's the paperwork? You're gonna get arrested. Where's the paperwork? Hey, where's the paperwork? Hey, where's the paperwork?
You guys don't give me no paperwork? You guys are disgracing humanity, dude. Stealing people's cars and not even giving them paperwork. Disgraceful, dude. So disgraceful that this is what's happening out here in Santa Cruz, California, man. I'm trying to stand up for peace and human rights, and these guys are stealing property without even giving me paperwork. What a disgrace this is.
I think it's disgraceful that 2 grown adults can act like that. They didn't steal your car like you say they did. They towed your car because you didn't pay your parking tickets. They clearly didn't learn anything from this first video, because in this next video, they end up getting their car towed again. Yep, and this is the video where the guy climbs on top of the tow truck. It's so ridiculous. Just going through the chat. As I said, the theory is that Morocco won bribery wars and therefore owns the U.S. And that is what the Moroccan Empire, of which they are conveniently leaders of, LOL. Yeah, this is the one where the guy jumps on top of the tow truck.
Proper tabs on it. We're gonna have plates on it.
Is that illegal?
Yes, it's got to have California license plate. So what authority are you stealing my car in right now?
Excuse me, sir. You don't have permission to take this car.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Yep, their badge is bigger than yours. I have their permission. Don't fit inside the car.
Don't touch me.
I love the tow truck. Tow truck driver. He ain't listening to her nonsense whatsoever. And you would think they would learn after the first time, but who am I? Because who am I to say that? Because sovereign citizens never learn. I mean, because they're idiots.
This is not your car.
Hey, what are you guys doing?
This is not your car.
Hey, how do you morally justify what you guys are doing, man? Stealing someone's car?
This is not your car.
Yeah, I do not consent. What's your name, sir? Sir, what's your name?
I don't need to tell you that.
I do not consent to take this car.
That's not. I don't consent to follow your instructions. Thank you. Bring me the bill.
We will. We will.
That's not a California license plate, sir.
Let me grab my stuff, dude.
What do you need to grab?
I need to grab my property.
This is not your car. I don't know why you're taking this.
The car doesn't have valid license plates. What don't you understand about that?
Dude, what do you need to grab out of your car?
Who's in charge here? Who authorized this?
Authorized. California Vehicle Code, sir.
Who?
What's your name and badge number?
Right here, ma'am.
Sir, I do not consent. Okay.
There you go.
Can I have your card, please? Your card, please?
It's coming.
Are you in charge? Who's in charge? Are you in charge?
You're in charge.
Your card, please?
Yeah, you're gonna get my card.
Okay.
And I give you my
Who's
card.
authorizing this, dude? Do you think it's okay
You're
to
in
steal?
charge.
Do you think it's okay to steal someone's car?
For the millionth time, the car is not being stolen. The car was being towed in this case because of your license plates. He sounds like he's trying to get them to sign up for a cult. He repeats the same thing to everyone. Yep. It's like a cult, these sovereign citizens. I mean, it could be considered a cult, but...
Can I have your card, please? Do you think this is okay?
The car's about to move.
Do you think this is okay?
Hey, there you go.
Do you think this is okay, guys?
Get off the car, David.
Give me your card, please.
No, back up.
Step away now.
Excuse me. Excuse
You're
me.
gonna step over here. We have
Don't
to
grab
do
my arm.
Stay over
Don't
there.
grab my arm.
Go back over there
Don't
again.
touch me like that.
If you go back over
Don't
there
touch
again, you
me
will
like
go
that.
Alright, so all throughout the last clip, this guy kept saying how peaceful he was. So, how is standing on a tow truck disrupting somebody from doing their jobs because you didn't pay your tickets or don't have a valid license plate? But really, how is this peaceful? Spoiler alert, it's not. It isn't peaceful whatsoever. I mean, really. I'm surprised the officers just don't arrest him here at this point. Hey, Cybel Marie, good to see you. I've seen this video before. These are idiots from, sadly, Santa Cruz, and the man uses a bullhorn. Yep, we saw that clip a few minutes ago with him with the bullhorn. Mark, they're now asking for cards because they're playing the police version of Pokemon, asking for cards.
For what?
Because you're
What
interfering with the
crime?
investigation.
You are committing the crime here. You're committing the crime here.
Okay, back up, please. Back up. Thank you.
You are committing the crime here. Give me your card, please.
I'm gonna put you in
You are
handcuffs.
committing
I'm
the.
gonna put you in
I
the back
didn't
of
do
my car,
anything wrong.
and let's just stand
I didn't
across
do
the
anything
street.
wrong.
Unless
I
you
live right
stand
here.
across the
I'm
street.
going to my house.
Then
I
go
live right
inside.
here.
Then go inside.
No, I'm not going. You don't tell me what to do. This is my house.
Then go on.
You
your property.
go away.
You go on your
You
property.
go away. I am on my property. You go away.
Go back
You
on your
go
property.
away.
No, we're busy.
You go away.
Or you're gonna go in the back of my car. Your choice.
Please don't
You have the
touch
choice.
me.
Then stand
Don't
right there.
touch me. Don't touch me. None of you.
In the first video we watched, the guy kept saying how peaceful he was. Now he's standing on top of the tow truck. How is that being peaceful? He's preventing the tow truck driver from doing his job.
Do you like what you do?
I'm a peaceful guy. How do you guys justify what you guys are doing?
This is wrong what you're doing. You know that. Who is the victim here? How are you going to explain this in court? Who's the victim here? Cat got your tongue?
Like, really, how does this guy not get arrested? It's mind-boggling. Policeman. They should take him to the tow yard. I mean, if they could legally do that, I'm sure they would have, but they can't really do that. I mean,
That's not false. What's false about it?
We will advise you.
Why do I need that?
Copy that.
Dude, if I came to your house and stole your car, how would you feel?
Gene! This is ridiculous. You are on the wrong side of history, dude.
No, they're not. They're not. But they're just not buying into your sovereign citizen BS. I mean, really, they are not on the wrong side of history. Everyone listening to your voice is a victim. Yous are committing the crime, not of yous. Yous are on the wrong side of history. Just making sure I'm caught up on the chat again. Just rip them off the tow truck already.
I have some stuff in here. Okay, are you going to kidnap me? You're about to pull away, man. Dude, what if I came to your house? Show me the warrant. Show me the warrant. Where is it? My wife is asleep in my house and in my car. So why are you doing this?
These officers should get him off the tow truck and arrest him for interfering.
Gene! You are all violating your oath. You should be embarrassed.
The only people who should be embarrassed are you two sovereign citizens.
All of you. We're gonna violate it? Is that what he said? Holy shit. Oh.
No, that likely isn't what the officer said, but you keep hearing what you want to hear because sovereign citizens have this thing called selective hearing. I wish the officers would go P. Barnes on him. Where's P. Barnes when you need him? Like, really?
Oh, this is live, folks. Isn't this interesting? On camera, he said he was violating the Fourth Amendment. Did you give me your card? Can I have your card?
When we're all done.
Warner, what's your badge number, sir? Can you please move your...
154.
What's your badge number, sir?
156.
And what's your name?
Here.
You like putting your hands on women? Cowards? Yes. Push me. I have not committed a crime. You do not have authority to touch me or to even take people's property.
Okay, well, this is my car. So when somebody steals my car, how am I supposed to respond? Because of a code that says false plates. Right? Huh? False plates. Those are real plates. What are you talking about, false? Why are they false? What makes them false? Show me the law, which requires me to have fake plates. Show me the law. Okay, sure.
And the warrant. And the warrant.
They do not need a warrant. Like, not everything in life that the officers do requires a warrant. If he tried that here in Pittsburgh, he'd be getting bailed out after he left the hospital. Yeah, I mean, these cops are very, very too patient with them. Mark, sovereign citizens and frauditors love to play Policeman.
Gene! Where's the paperwork?
Do you think this is a commercial vehicle or a private conveyance? Dude, you guys swore an oath to the law, bro. What's your first name?
Hey, first time we've ever had a bot in our chat. That's how you know that. That's how you know that this channel is gaining popularity. Yeah, we can go ahead and hide him if a mod wants to take care of that, or you can just ban the bots instantly. Don't need my permission. Hey, Elweed Skador, good to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing well. But yeah, I mean, so much delusional, like with these subsets here. All right, let's get back to the video.
Jeffrey, what's your first name? Jeffrey, you're
Why do you need to do this? Who's giving you these orders? Don't you guys think for yourselves? Are you that fucking ignorant? You can't think for yourself? Just take orders like a puppet? Fucking crazy, man. Find another job, man.
Hey, David.
Come here, baby.
Stay out of jail. Stay over here.
Come on, baby.
That's all there is to it.
Leave them. They're just doing their job. They're puppets. Come on.
Actually, the officers are just enforcing the law. If you don't like the law of a state or country that you're in, how about you go by an island somewhere where you can do whatever you want and don't have to worry about rules or laws?
Santa Cruz Aptos. I do not consent to $15,000 fine. I don't know why you guys are trying to.
I do not consent to a $15,000 fine. Well, the officer will be like, oh, you heard him, guys. He doesn't consent. We have to go now. Like, really, what? It's like these sovereign citizens think it's magical words. I do not consent. Like, no, nobody cares that you do not consent. Don't break the law and they won't be towing your car. Simple as that. Judges should make these softsuits take a psych evaluation before they get their car back. I agree. And the same thing goes for whenever they want to represent themselves in court. Well, that's true. I mean, but like we were saying earlier, it has to be expensive, though, to be a softsuit. I mean, all the arrests, all the fines, all the court fees. I mean, I would have to think that all adds up pretty quickly. And the same thing goes with frauditors, too.
Going to cause harm for this. Troy, it's not okay to steal someone's car, man.
Absolutely it is. I make a good living stealing people's cars.
Wow, that's great. You're proud of taking people's car.
Can I get my stuff out of my car, dude?
You may not. You had that chance.
You have been nice. You could have. You
76.
kind of blew that. Let's be honest.
What's your name and badge number?
Brian Warren, 154.
Name and badge number. Jeff?
Yes, 183.
Name and badge number.
Your card, please. Your card, please.
Guys, there's a worldwide awakening happening and realizing you guys are the criminals, guys. You guys gotta choose the right side, guys. Stealing people's property against their will is not okay.
Can I have your card, please? You got it.
Down the road or what? Sounds good.
Oh, they're meeting down the road. This is a personal matter here.
That's what they're doing. I'm gonna meet you guys. Roll.
Go extort more people. You guys are on the wrong side of history. This is.
I disagree with you, but
You let this officer leave or
But
dude, I'm asking.
But
how
you know
roll
it's wrong,
justify
right?
using violence against a peaceful man, dude.
I disagree with you, but
Yeah, because you standing on top of a tow truck interfering with the tow truck driver's job sure is peaceful. I think that basically does it for this video. Yeah. He just keeps complaining for like a minute left. So I think we're going to now move on to what's probably going to be the last video. In this one, I have saved the best for last. It's a more recent video, but still good. It's still interesting. And I haven't reacted to it yet on live stream. This video I just posted about 3 weeks ago. The sovereign citizen who decided to resist arrest, and he ends up getting tased. Let me just bring that one up. And I hope you all have been enjoying the stream. If you have, be sure to hit that like button and be sure to share the channel with your family and friends, help spread the word out and help the channel grow. I would appreciate it very much. So let me bring this video up. The humidity really starting to get humid here. Wow. Alrighty. Let's roll the video. Let's roll the video. Yeah, I already said that, Mark.
Still here. All right, no problem. Is there a reason you stopped me?
You tell me why you think I'm stopping you.
Well, I'm not on the roads or anything, so I'm just having a little trouble understanding. So if you could help me out.
You really want me to explain why you think I'm pulling you over?
Yeah, I'm not on the road, so I'm not familiar with it, is all. So I'd like
Are you
to.
familiar with the rules of the road?
Yeah, I'm familiar with the rules of the road. This is just like, it's a parking lot, and I'm not familiar as much with that, so I just like to know.
So you don't think that going fast through a parking lot to go around other traffic?
Well, I didn't break the speed limit.
Okay, I need to see your driver's license, registration, and insurance, please.
I just need to know why you stopped me.
That's why I stopped you, because you're going too fast through the parking lot. It's actually reckless driving.
What speed was I going?
I have no idea how fast you're going. You're going faster than the regular traffic.
So I was going the speed limit.
Of the traffic lane.
I was going the speed limit, however, sir.
No, I need to see your driver's license.
You're being audio and video recorded.
Great.
Okay. What are you charging me with?
I'm not charging you with anything, and I stopped you for going too fast.
Understood. How fast was I going?
I don't know how fast you're going. You're going faster than the other traffic in the parking lot.
Understood, sir. I appreciate that I was going faster than the other parking lot individuals. Actually, sir, you're being audio video recorded. I want you to know that this is going to court if we pursue it.
Yeah, and if you go to court to try to sue him, you're definitely gonna lose. Exactly. It's a concept that you don't understand, Hezekiah. The street is not a court.
How fast was I going?
You've asked the same repetitive question multiple times now, and you keep expecting a different answer. And for the record, you absolutely can't get a speeding ticket in a parking lot.
Okay, we've been there.
We've been there. Okay, so you don't have... Yeah, can you get some backup? Can you get a supervisor, actually? I'm going to close this door and I'm going to roll the window down.
It's amusing to me how these sophsits think they're in control of the situation, when in reality, they aren't.
I have a plier that rolls this down, so I'm going to go ahead and do that.
Turn the truck off.
No, sir. I'm going to close the door.
You're not going to close the door.
Actually, sir, now your supervisor needs to be on scene. Nothing else is going to happen until you...
Yeah, didn't you know that? You have to let him go. It's his girlfriend's birthday. Apparently, when it's your birthday, the laws and rules don't apply to you. If only that were the case. Round and round. That'll confuse the cop. Not. During the arrest, if you snap 1, 9, or 2 fingers, he will comply.
Your supervisor talks to me, so you're gonna have to go back to your car. I need to speak to your supervisor.
My supervisor's right here.
Yes, can I speak to him? Can you move?
Turn off the car.
No, I want to speak to your supervisor. I want to speak to your supervisor.
He's right here.
You are violating my constitutional rights. Bring your supervisor forward.
He's right there.
Okay, move. Get away from my vehicle.
No, I'm not going to get away from your vehicle.
I'd like to speak to your supervisor. Get away from my vehicle.
He's right here. You need to step out. The car, please.
Hello, sir. Can I speak to you?
Yeah,
Just you, please. Come here.
Who the hell does this guy think he is? Like, the entitlement, cockiness, and his ego here, it's incredible. Like, telling the officer, oh, come here, I'm going to speak to you. Like, no, you're not in control of this. I mean, really. Like, no, get out of the car. You're probably going to jail. So, the arrogance on this guy is amazing, but something tells me he's going to change his attitude in a few minutes.
Do you know what I said? Turn off the
Yeah,
car.
do you hear what I'm gonna tell you something real quick. You're being audio video recorded. You have to tell me why you've stopped me before taking me out of the car, and you have not told me why you've stopped me.
The officer told you multiple times that he stopped you for speeding.
I stopped you for going too fast in the parking lot.
Sorry, sir, how fast was I going?
Okay. You need to turn off the car and step out of the car.
Okay. I want a lawyer. Present.
You
Current.
don't have a choice of a lawyer.
Oh, yeah, you've definitely got a lawyer, but not on the side of the road. You can get a lawyer when you get to jail.
No, I want a lawyer. Current. I want a lawyer present. My constitutional rights are being violated. My seatbelt is being taken off without my permission. Sir, go ahead. I'm ready.
Your choice.
The car's in park.
Turn it off.
The car's in park. I am not doing anything illegal. My constitutional rights are being violated. This is on camera. This is going on YouTube. You guys, please just do the stop legally. Please do the stop legally. Legally do the stop. Sir, I'm not doing anything. I have literally done nothing wrong. Sir, stop. Stop hurting me. You're hurting me.
Get out of the car.
You're pushing pressure points.
Get out of the car. Resisting.
I'm not resisting.
You can get out of the car.
Sir, stop. Sir, you're hurting me. You're yanking my hair. You're yanking my hair. I love you, baby. It's okay. I love you so much. We've done nothing wrong. It's okay. It's going to court. These men are going to lose their badges for abuse. I have done nothing. I have done nothing.
Yeah, he's yelling, I haven't done anything wrong, as he's actively resisted arrest after being told multiple times to get out of the vehicle. And, you know, and of course, they record this. I mean, they record this, and hopefully their own video was used against them in court, but I'm pretty sure the body cams on the officer were rolling too, so there's plenty of video evidence against him.
Taser, taser,
taser, taser, taser! Don't touch me, baby! Don't touch me!
Get out of the car. Now.
Yeah.
No, taser again.
Please give him a second. Please just give him a second. He's coming.
I'm coming.
Please give him a second. Please stop.
Get on the ground.
Oh my God.
Get on the ground.
Oh my God.
Take my belt off. The knife is on my belt. You guys take my belt off, please. You guys, I'm not.
Behind your back.
He's taking the machete off.
The other hand.
He has the machete. He's not using the machete. Michael does not have the machete.
He just made everything a lot worse for himself, and on top of everything that just happened, he has a machete.
Baby, record everything. I love you.
Love you too.
I'm going to jail right now, even though they have no reason to take me.
No reason to take you? Well, let's see. You were speeding, refused to comply with the officer, and then you resisted arrest. That seems like plenty enough reasons for me.
It's okay, though. We're going to fight it in court, and I love you.
I love you too.
I love you more than anything.
I love you too.
Oh, God, guys. Why are you doing this to me? Taser's been deployed unlawfully.
Come on, guys. This was supposed to be for my birthday.
Suspect.
Well, happy birthday. Stupid games, stupid prizes. That's the best way I can describe this. I mean, really. Like, he resisted arrest. I mean, what? And he had a machete on him and didn't tell the officers about it. I mean, really, what did they think was going to happen? Like, you know, it's like I said in the video, he made things a lot worse for himself. I'd wager money if I grab you, you will come out of that vehicle. Bubba said he's waiting for you. But like, really, what did they expect to happen here? They really thought they were just going to travel freely? I mean, after refusing to hand over any license or anything, being non-compliant from the start of the stop, I mean, the cockiness and ego, like I said, it's incredible.
Suspect simply asked for reason of assault. Assault has been deployed unlawfully. These officers, these guys are fucking thugs. You guys are going to, just so you know, y'all are going to lose your badges. Where would you like me? What would you like me to do? Should I stay still? I'm confused. Like, you guys are moving me around. What do you want me to do? I want to make sure that you're okay. Yeah, well, you've hurt me, so I'm not okay. I have scars in my chest now because you guys have tased me for literally no reason. I have not done anything. I wanted a simple explanation for why you stopped me. You failed to tell me why you stopped me, you piece of shit. You're bad at your job. You know the Constitution? You know citizens' rights? You have to tell a person why you stopped them. Exactly, and what you're charging them with before you can detain them. Why am I being detained? Yeah, it's on video, you son of a bitch. It's all on video. You're gonna lose your fucking badge, just like your fucking sergeant.
Yep, it's all on video, especially the part where the officer told you multiple times why you were stopped and you resist an arrest.
This is an illegal stop. You conducted this illegally and you're gonna lose your fucking badge over it. Just like every other stop like you who's on YouTube. Do you have some ID, please?
Yeah, I do.
Don't cooperate with them if you have done no crimes. Baby, if you cannot committed a crime, you do not have to do anything they said. You're allowed to drive that car home. Baby, you drive that truck home. Do you understand me? No matter what they tell you to do, you take that.
Yep, how romantic. Him yelling at his girlfriend, literally screaming at her to drive the truck home. And I think I say this in a few minutes in the video, but hopefully this woman left this guy because nothing but trouble is going to come from him. Let me just say.
Truck and you take it home. I'm not resisting. I'm not resisting. Still resisting. I'm not resisting. Yes, you are. Sir, my muscles are not moving.
No, you are very tense.
I'm not tense. I am relaxed. Sir, all my muscles are relaxed. Please pick me up.
You're anything but relaxed.
Ouch.
Sir, I am relaxed.
Okay, bring your knees to your chest.
Yes, sir. My knees are at my chest. I am relaxed and cooperating. We're standing up. I'm relaxed and cooperating. I'm relaxed and cooperating. Cooperating. She's going to drive that car home. She has a license and insurance.
Ma'am,
Hi.
you okay?
I'm okay.
You okay? All right.
Here's my ID. He asked for it.
Okay. I just got here, so I don't know what's going on yet. I just overheard something on the radio about someone resisting. You have any weapons or anything on you?
No.
Okay.
The officer on video does not identify himself or
And he's still going. If you listen closely in the background, he's still talking. Like, these sovereign citizens have a right to remain silent, but don't know how to be silent. He went full T-Rex. So when he got there, the truck was still there. She wasn't. Hopefully, that would be a happy ending to this video. Hopefully, to this situation. He needs a slap. Well, I'd say yes, but I mean, the volts of electricity hopefully maybe snapped him out of this perhaps, but I doubt it. You can hear him in the background repeating himself. Take a hint, guy. The sovereign citizen script doesn't work.
You guys okay over there? You want me to stay with her?
Take me out of my fucking vehicle! Sir, what have I done? Driving with people that go in. Okay, sir.
So there's more pulling up now. There's more pulling up, and there's already 3 back here.
You have no evidence required to provide such report. No, I'm not going to shut up. When I say can and will be used against me in the court of law, and in the court of law, you are going to be required to provide why you have stopped me, and you have not provided that. I am on nothing. Sir, I am not on anything. I am being detained. My constitutional rights are being violated, and that is why I am upset. That is why I am raising my voice. This is an unlawful stop. This is against the Constitution, and you officers who are not stopping such a stop are, yeah, you guys are all in violation.
There's another one. Another one just pulled up.
Well, yeah, of course more officers are going to come to the scene. Your boyfriend just resisted arrest for several minutes. Of course there's going to be a lot of cops.
Where are you guys coming from?
We were seeing Suicide Squad. That's why I got the makeup going on.
Okay.
We were at the movie theater.
You're just coming from there then?
Yeah, it just ended.
Okay.
So where were you and your boyfriend at prior to this?
We went to see the Suicide Squad at the movie theater.
Have you guys been doing anything like illegal substances?
No.
That's not normal behavior.
He's very against police
He's very
and
against any
government,
authority.
And he thinks that
So
they're all corrupt and
So he goes out looking for problems.
not really. Just, I
Yeah,
mean, if he
that's
gets
why we contacted
pulled
him. If he had been
over.
driving like everybody else who there, we would have contacted him for anything.
Yeah, I told him when he went through, I was like, please, I was like, what are you doing? And he said, well, that car was going slow and there's nobody else in the parking lot.
No, he was driving like he was on his way to a fire or something. Okay.
Find it?
Still can't find the other phone.
I really hope this lady got out of this relationship, because if she didn't, I think it's going to lead to nothing but trouble. Yeah, wise words there, past Mark. Yeah, he has to either be on drugs or off meds or whatever, because... Yeah, but it is what it is, I guess, so. All right, everyone. I think that is going to wrap it up for this live stream. We've been going on now for about 3 hours and almost 30 minutes. It's starting to get humid here in Massachusetts, so probably going to go put the AC on, cool down, and have some lunch. I want to thank everyone for hanging out today. Thank you all. Thank you to everyone that contributed with super chats. Thank you to Tony Walwo, Granger, Renfrew, and J-Car for all these super chats during the live stream. I appreciate it. And of course, thank you to all my channel members for all of your support. If you want to become a channel member, it's only $2.99 a month, and members receive early access to brand new videos. So hopefully, if you're interested, you'll become a member. And yeah, I think there's probably going to be a new video on Wednesday. I'm probably going to record most of the day tomorrow. So yeah, that's something to look forward to. So yeah, guys, thank you all again for hanging out. I thank you all again for your support. I appreciate it. Thank you, USA. And thank you, Granger. And thank you again for the super chat. I appreciate it. So yeah, guys, hope everyone has a good rest of your day, and I will see you all next time.